Are we good?
Wait, hold on. Hold
Are
on.
are we good?
Hold on.
Are we good?
Hold on.
All right. Well, we already lost a lot of viewers.
Oh,
Oh, are we live or some shit?
Welcome to Blue Rupees episode 1,
we live?
the Blue Rupee podcast. That's what we'll call it.
This live? I really wanted to say something really messed up, but we're live.
Oh, say
Are we?
I'll save it at the end of this podcast.
it. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned for something really messed up.
This
Stay
is the
tuned
first
for the
episode
last
of our
episode.
yeah, the first and last one. This is our first episode of our new video game podcast because, I wasn't thinking about doing a video game podcast, but Chris is like, "Why don't we do a video game podcast?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I think
how
it
this-
makes sense. Because we played games last time I looked.
Do we though?
I play a lot, kinda.
I mean, I own a
you
lot
used
of
to play a lot
games.
more.
I play a lot of video
Yeah.
games.
You'll find out in our upcoming segment called "What'd You Buy."
And look forward to our fun rumor section called Bullshit.
All right, so yeah, this is our video game podcast. I'm Adrian.
I'm David.
I'm Gore.
Good introduction.
Thank you.
So let's give a short little introduction about your gaming life. Chris, go ahead. What game stuff do you have? Move your face. Look at your shit.
What?
Look at that shit behind you. Oh, how'd they get there? What the hell?
What the fuck?
What do you do? What's your video game life like?
What do I do?
What do you do?
I think the background says it all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think that's more David's background looks like.
Oh,
Yeah. As soon as I get my collectibles cabinet in here, I'll make sure future episodes are focused on that
There's
as the
just one
background.
amiibo there.
tape one amiibo for every
Take
episode
a
on the
picture of
wall.
an amiibo there, yeah. Chris, tell us about your video game life.
Uh,
What do you play
it's-
mostly? What do you?
What do I play? Video games, my dude. You know what? At this point in my life, all I play is fucking Overwatch. But but there was a once upon a time where I used to play everything. And on my YouTube channel, I would review the most basic garbage shit and the top tier stuff. But nowadays, I don't even do that. And I'm trying to get back into it. This is the worst way to start a video game podcast, saying I don't play shit anymore.
So what do you
But-
play? Fucking nothing. 10 out of 10 gaming podcast.
That's the reason why I want to kind of do this podcast anyway. Also, is because it'll give me an excuse to play more of the games that I
We're
have,
also-
and I can.
You're right. We're also trying to do another podcast called Games Gone By, and we had a test episode done, but the audio was absolutely ass in sync.
The
So
audio. Yeah,
Sounds
it
about right for
it
our
was the
production.
audio, and then it would sucks because like you're in sync, but I'm not. So it's what we're gonna have it. So what that podcast was is like a retrospective podcast where we focus on one game specifically,
Right.
and we were gonna have like cool. Well, we still are. We're gonna do it, but it has like a cool like we'll delve into the history of it, how it did in the grand scheme of things, where it is now, all that stuff. One day it'll come out, but that was kind of also our excuse to play more games because we play Overwatch a lot.
yeah. You talk about.
I don't know what happened. We got Overwatch, we played, well, that was fun, and then we kind of moved on.
No.
And then, like, Ana came out, and we're like, oh, I guess there's a new character, let's try that. And then we just haven't stopped since, even though we didn't even like Ana.
Yeah. Well, there was a moment where we stopped when we started playing a lot of Friday the 13th.
And then that game was actual bug-ridden ass.
Oh no, that game's great. I love that game. But I wouldn't say it's a bug-ridden game. It's
Well,
just-
you also had to you were
it's
also able to play
buggy.
Jason for more than a month.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I could. If you have not played Friday the 13th, it's a fantastic multiplayer game, but goddamn, there's some bugs in it. And I wasn't able to play Jason at all, like a functional Jason, which to play Jason, you have to go to your map and teleport, which is how you really start off the match. Otherwise, you're just walking around super slow, like,
Slow.
right. And
And for you, it wouldn't let you pick where you want to go, right? It would open the map up, but it wouldn't let you like target places,
I couldn't,
right?
no, I couldn't teleport at all. Like, it was literally like, there was no red dot. You know the red dot?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You wouldn't be able to target anything,
Nope.
right?
It just didn't have a red dot. So,
And do you want to tell everybody why that was? The dumbest
well,
reason?
hey, I still can't right now, so we'll have to see about the new reason why. Because remember last
Well, I
time we tried playing it, and I played Jason immediately, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. And immediately after game one, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, that was a few months at this point, though.
I'm gonna see. I don't know if I had something else connected to the Xbox, maybe, which is dumb. So spoiler alert. The reason why I couldn't play Jason was because I had my Guitar Hero Live wireless dongle connected to the Xbox.
Yeah, and for some reason that wouldn't let the red dot appear.
That's
What a
fucking weird.
bug-ridden piece of shit. I love that game, but
It
goddamn.
immediately worked, so it had to have been that.
I really want us to get 8 people in that game and play a full party and stream that because I think that'd actually be really really fun. And they got a new developer working on it now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you know?
So
You know about that?
No.
So they swapped developers completely. The people who were developing it before are not developing it anymore.
was the people
Yeah.
that developed.
So they got rid of Ilphonic and someone else is doing it now. So
I can't think of many instances where a whole development team just gets replaced like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've heard of people coming back to work on the multiplayer maps of like Call
343
of
and
Duty.
Halo.
Yeah, like Call of Duty. I think most of the time the people that work on the maps are different developers than whoever actually developed it. I'm pretty sure that's true. Like Raven, I think, used to develop the like Black Ops or maybe the Modern Warfare
What
map
the fuck
packs.
was the game they made before that was really cool?
Raven?
Yeah.
Raven made a bunch of cool games. Wolfenstein, the 2009 game, but they made Singularity.
Is that what I was thinking of?
You might be thinking of someone else, maybe. I don't know.
That
But
might no. What was the other one before Singularity?
I think Wolfenstein was right before that, but I can't remember. You look it up.
They made one really cool game I remember.
Yeah, I can't remember, but they were a cool studio. Now they just fucking make Call of Duty shit.
Dude, that same thing with the Ubisoft, dude. Everyone just makes Assassin's Creed there now.
Yeah, I mean, at least Ubisoft's working on,
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
So, and you know what? Ubisoft at least has new things come out sometimes. You got like Mario and
X-Men
Rabbids
Origins
keep-
Wolverine.
Oh no, that was Raven.
Wasn't that the good one? That was the good one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was a
the
good
M-rated
one.
one.
X-Men, I'm sorry, I was thinking X-Men Destiny.
No.
Destiny sucked.
X-Men
Yeah, Wolverine.
Origins
Yeah,
Wolverine.
yeah. I forgot they developed that. Wow.
Yep. Here,
That was
hey,
good.
check this out. X-Men Origins
Here's-
Wolverine, May 1st, 2009. Awesome.
Yeah.
Singularity, June 25th, 2010. That was good too, right? I remember hearing a lot about that.
I love that game.
I think I have that, but I've never actually got to play it.
I want
Alright.
that to come to Xbox One backwards compatibility. Yeah, that was a
Wolfenstein, August 18th, 2009. Fuck yeah, 3 good games. Call of
Yeah.
Duty Black Ops. Oh, all right, good game. Good Call of Duty. All right.
Well, they did multiplayer.
All right, Modern Warfare 3. All right, cool.
Multiplayer again.
So, Black Ops 2.
Multiplayer again.
All right. Ghosts.
No.
Oh man, Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, they probably did the multiplayer.
Call of Duty Online.
They've only done the multiplayer now, which is
Black Ops
bullshit.
3, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, World War 2, and Black Ops 4. Let's go, Raven Software.
Ever since 2015,
God,
I mean 2010, they've only been doing Call of Duty shit.
That sucks, dude. Like, I
Activision.
feel like that takes the soul out of your company. You know, where you're making all these different kind of games, and just all of a sudden, it's like, no, just do fucking Call of Duty for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Kill yourself. Do Call of Duty.
All right, David, tell us about your gaming past.
So gaming is a passion I've always had, always will have. I own a metric ton of games.
Yeah, I can
as
see I
of
like your collection behind you.
well, I mean, here, let me go ahead and take
No,
you
don't
on
fuck
tour
it.
of what I do
You're gonna
have in here.
fucking go out.
No, I wanna see it.
God
Let's go.
damn it.
Let's go.
No,
on,
this
go
is
on.
just a small bit of the collection. I'm still migrating into the
room.
room here.
Yeah, go on. Show it. What's that frame picture? I want to see that.
It's silent.
Oh.
No, it's quiet.
that-
It's quiet. Sorry.
That's not quiet.
No, that's
no,
from
that's
the
an
inside
That's
joke.
Butcher Club.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. So someone we know has a frame picture of Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh,
You
which
gotta
is,
move that camera down. Now it just looks.
Yeah, move it down. Anyway, he's got
there
much.
we go.
All right. Anyway.
But
games.
no. Anyways, so I own over 2,300 games currently.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm working on 3,000 right now,
I got that
including
one on my Switch.
yeah, but I try not to buy digital when I can help it.
All right. Give me
Right.
that.
I still like to try to collect physical.
Yeah.
Rarest piece of my collection is honestly probably a prototype cartridge I have for the Game Boy Advance, Shin Megami Tensei Ice Children.
Oh, shit.
Have that.
I
You
don't
can
know.
already see the look on Gore's face.
Whoa.
But yeah, I've been starting to get into prototype development cartridge collecting, and that's the kind of subsect I'm getting into now. I have a bid currently on some Mortal Kombat prototypes that I'm hoping to get. But no, I play everything from original Atari to PS4 Pro. I have 35 consoles, and my biggest project aside from getting the different
Blade.
What'd you say?
My biggest obstacle from getting laid.
Oh wait. Damn. I'm glad it was you saying that for him.
Alright, continue.
But no, the other project I've been undergoing is just trying to get all my consoles updated so that way they can work on HDMI proper, either through RGB modding and then converting that to HDMI or using other devices like RetroTank.
The worst thing about you is you keep your games in a CD case.
Yeah, I do keep a lot of my games in there just because of storage reasons.
That's fair.
If I actually tried to have all the game cases out, it would take up a disgusting amount of space. And even with just like I'm looking at some of my Sega Genesis collection over there and my Virtual Boy collection over there, a lot of that takes up a lot of space.
You have a Virtual Boy.
Yeah, I have a Virtual Boy and about half of the entire release collection.
I think about 5 of them.
Yeah. There's a total of 18 games released worldwide, and I will eventually have all of them.
Yeah. Some of them are rare.
Yeah, if you let me know, I can put you on a wish list for the place down here, and I'll let you know if they pop up.
Which ones do you need?
I actually have some of the
game?
more rare ones. Like I have Jack Brothers.
Jack.
But I think the only ones I'm really missing is basically some of the more Japanese exclusive stuff at this point.
Right.
And the rest is just all $10 pickups on eBay, really.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Shit.
I don't have a single Virtual Boy game. I don't have a Virtual Boy, period.
I have no video games. I just have cool shit.
I just have Overwatch.
Everything in the background is bullshit.
It's a fucking lie.
So really,
X above them?
Yeah, the X. No, that's for some.
Yeah, so if we go through my console and handheld list, I have a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4,
5. What?
Soon.
Damn.
Retro Freak, Vectrix, Wii U, 3DO, the real FC1 model, Super Nintendo, an Oya, which I still regret.
What the fuck you just call it?
It's an Oya. Shut up. I have Xbox 360, US Sega Saturn, a Japanese Sega Saturn, an Xbox, a GameCube, a Nintendo 64, Atari 2600, Sears Television Games, Sega Genesis Model 2, Sega Master System Part 2, an NES, a Famicom Disk System, PS
Dead body in
TV,
your closet.
PSP, a Wonder Swan Color, Dreamcast, an Xbox One, PC Engine Duo, a Game Gear.
I got something that might interest you, actually. You know the Panasonic GameCube, right?
Yes, the Panasonic Q.
So, I showed a picture of this to the Facebook chat. Let me see if I can pull it up if I still have it. The old game shop that I work at is selling one.
Oh yeah.
And it got modded from a local person. So
a local person.
Yeah, like one of the people there like modded it. So it's region free without having to boot anything up, which is the big issue with that. It's got HDMI mod included. Okay. And it has the original remote for $750.
How much? That's actually not that bad.
It's in a really good condition too.
How much was it?
So if you're interested, I'll look at it.
That
That thing is, if it's not gone now, that thing's going quick.
Did you want it not modded?
No, it's just that's honestly $750 with all those mods is actually a really good deal.
Yeah, without mods, you're looking at it's like $400, $500.
They've been going up in price. Yeah. I've seen a couple starting to creep up to the $500-$600 unmodded.
It has the original remote and the original controller with it. We can talk about that after the podcast.
After the podcast.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Now, what about yourself?
Dude, I like Overwatch.
There you go. All right. So what's the first?
All right. So this is gonna be me talking about video games and these two talking about Overwatch. Then it sounds like.
Which technically is a video game.
Oh yeah.
Listen here. No, it's just fucking goats. Goats everywhere. That's all the
No,
fucking
Chris
game
doesn't watch
is.
Overwatch League. He just plays Torbjorn
I
on
know what
Quick Play.
goats is. I know what goats is.
What is a goat?
It's a 3 healer, 3 tank, right?
No, that's
No,
a
it's a
fucking
fucking
four-legged
fuzzy
animal,
animal, two
idiot.
horns.
Oh shit! You both had the same joke. How cute! You both fucking kiss. Wow.
So, yeah, I have a lot of different games. I've slowed down a lot though, especially since the Ken Overwatch. I was already like not playing as much
How
as it
many
was.
times we mentioned Overwatch in this
No, I
podcast?
know, but I've also done other stuff. I've been trying to play a lot of the indie games I missed out on. So, like by the end of the year, I've had such a big backlog that by the end of the year, it's gonna be the greatest year in gaming. Because like I started off immediately finishing up Celeste and Undertale. Never played those before, and those were fucking amazing. Um, my Switch backlog is absolutely insanity.
Yeah.
I filled up a 400 gig memory card. That was fun, and I have deleted games now. Um, but no, I've had a long history with it. A lot of multiplayer games, specifically Halo 2. That was a
Yeah.
jam back then. A lot of my favorite games will include stuff like I think I actually made a tweet recently because someone asked for favorite games. Then I did that thing where where you look at your list an hour later, you're like, fuck, I forgot like 2 games, and then you look at
Yep.
Halo 2, Smash. Those are some of my big ones up there. Halo Reach Baller. That was our old game before Overwatch was a thing. Um, Inside, which
Uh,
if you didn't know, they had a collector's edition put out last summer.
oh, did you get it?
So yeah, you were in the call when I got that. Remember? I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
what was it? You didn't tell me.
so I can't tell you because it spoils it. I think
Oh,
they haven't actually
okay.
showed me what it is, but I'm like 99% confident I know what it is.
Oh, oh, I thought you got it though. Like you
No,
got
so
it. Got it.
it's
Okay.
they sent me a fucked up
Okay.
email like a week or two ago where
Okay.
it's if you knew what I was talking about, you would get it. Vane, have you
Right.
played?
So,
Have you played?
Yeah,
So don't
I
spoil
haven't
it.
played
Don't
it, but
spoil
I've
it.
heard the story because a buddy of mine picked it up, so
Okay.
I'm
First
familiar
off,
with what.
both of you bitches need to play Inside. Inside's fantastic. That's like my number. What is
but
that? My
he
number?
knows the story though. He said.
Inside's my number 5 game of all time.
Damn.
So I know what it is, and they sent an email and they blurred it out, but you see the silhouette of it, and they have it like a GIF, so you see it like moving and everything, and it's like, what the fuck is that? So if someone looked over my shoulder, looked at this Japanese censored email with some fucking weird shit moving in the background, you're like, oh. But that
What the
was a
fuck?
lot of money, and if that wasn't my number 5 game, I would not have bought it. But I guess you were in the call with me where I was like, I don't
Yeah.
want to buy. I just clicked order. Fuck. That's coming this
remember.
summer, so that
This
I
summer.
will actually make an unboxing video for that because that
Does it at least come with the game?
yes.
The $10 game. How much you
That was
spend?
a $350 collector's edition.
Okay.
Um,
You get a $10 game though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
To be
cool.
fair, I wouldn't give a fuck if I didn't get the game because I'm not.
Yeah, that's weird. If you're ordering that, then you most likely already have the game, right? Because that's
Can
crazy.
you imagine
for
not
you.
playing? Yeah, because first off, that
I'll
spoils
just buy
spoils
it.
it if you got the thing right.
Right?
Um,
So I guess you could give it away. I guess that's probably their idea. Like if they're spending $350, maybe they could give the game away if it comes like on a card or something like that.
right.
Here you go.
So like I could
Fucker, play it.
actually, I'm looking at the email now. I know exactly what it is, but you still won't. They won't tell you. And whenever they tell you the email, they're like, so if you didn't know, they put out that pledge edition, and it's also made by Real Doll, which is a sex toy company.
That's why I keep thinking it's gonna be like a giant dildo or something
So-
like that.
We're working with our partners at Playdead and Real Doll to ensure this, in all caps, redacted, is of the utmost quality. No one has ever made something like this before, so the R&D time is vital to producing a high quality redacted.
Dildo.
So I'll 100% be making my one and only unboxing video.
That's why it's called Inside. I figured it out.
Oh, it's a sequel.
Oh.
You
Uh,
fucking cracked the code.
I
But,
love if it's like silhouette shaped all messed up. But you
I'll
get
show
it.
you. I'll show you the email. But fucking beat the goddamn game, dude. It's 3 hours.
Dude,
It's
goddamn
so
game.
good, dude. It's such a fucking good game.
Alright.
Some of my other games, The Last of Us, phenomenal game. I
Yeah.
named my cat after a character in that game. Love that game that much.
Joel.
Yeah, cat named Joel.
Joel.
Oh, what do they
Too
call
much.
the? What do they call the infected? Is it infected? What was it?
Clickers.
Yeah, I call my cat Clicker.
Clickies.
Because
Clickers.
every game calls them different. We got Freakers coming up.
Freakers for Days Gone.
I put Resident Evil 4, Pokemon Heart Gold, and Walking Dead Season 1 in my list.
Pokemon Heart Gold, huh?
Heart Gold's fucking like
Yeah.
Pokemon Gold's already like my favorite Pokemon game, but Heart Gold is a better version of that. So
Yeah.
Silver. Sorry.
right. So
Oh,
anyway,
that silver.
that's a little
baby.
bit about us. I have all the current consoles right now, so I try to play everything I can. We don't really give a fuck about console bias because we're adults and we can own whatever we need to.
Yeah. But if you play on a PS4, you're
If you play on
less-
Engage, fuck you.
less human. Yeah. Well, Engage is cool.
Aw.
Engage is sweet, actually. Have you played Splinter Cell on it?
I remember wanting an Engage as a kid, and I wish I could slap
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
That's
What am I-
actually getting really hard to collect for now.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who wants it? That's why.
Well,
want-
no, it's actually the reverse. It's because a lot of people have been starting to collect into it enough to the point where there are more Chinese knockoff N-Gauges than there are actual N-Gauges flooding the market right now.
If you buy a Chinese knockoff Engage, you deserve to get ripped off.
Well, does the Chinese knockoff make it so that you can just put the game in without having to take out the battery and then
No.
put in the game?
Does
No.
the Chinese knockoff Engage
'Cause
drop
then it
the
would be
E and just
better.
N-gag on it?
No, they try to pass it off as like
It's
an
inside.
unlocked cell phone.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So it's
Anyway.
unlocked. All right, so it's the same thing except it's unlocked. Cool. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so on this episode, we got a bunch of shit coming up. We're gonna talk about what we're playing first. Got the usual game podcast shit. That's what we're gonna call this
Yeah.
segment.
Game
It-
pod shit.
Yeah. So we got what are you playing? What are you buying? That's
What are
good.
you?
What is silent?
Whoa,
Uh,
how original.
Got some news, which we're recording this for. We're gonna record this Wednesday nights. That's our goal. Hopefully have
Okay.
them up Thursday. So
Mm-hmm.
if it's a day late and stuff breaks over Wednesday night, Thursday morning, sorry. We got,
Bad fan.
so that's our new stuff, and then stuff like we got on this day. I think that's an overdone thing, but I love doing that anyway. We got and then we got our new well, I don't know why you call it our new segment because it's a whole new thing. But then
Segment
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
So that's
our
our,
rumor segment. We're talking about rumors. Because I don't
All
like
right.
calling them rumors because most of the time they're bullshit. So.
Remember the Grinch Lake?
Yeah, it's exactly.
Man, dude, what a way to fucking ruin the hype of a lot of people because goddamn, people were reaching hard.
I was-
Anyway,
Which movie?
I walked you through the Grinch Lake, and man, it was a ride, man. Even though I didn't believe it, it was a fucking ride, man.
Well, you didn't tell me what the characters were.
I didn't tell you in
until-
case it was real. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
If
And
it
then you
was
told me
real,
after.
if it was real, that would have been the most insane Smash game of all time.
Yeah, like Banjo Kazooie was.
I was
Man,
about to say, man.
It was.
yeah,
Did you keep in touch with it, David?
a little bit here and there,
It was
just because you couldn't
Banjo-
look at fighting games without seeing that.
Banjo, Isaac, Gino, Mock Rider.
So weird.
And I'm missing one more character.
Isaac's such a weird one. I mean, I love Golden Sun, but like
That dude, that was one of the most highly requested.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
He broke a
Glad
lot
to
of
hear
hearts
Golden
when he showed up in
As an assist trophy.
yeah, dude, because people are really because I mean that makes
I'm
sense, right? Because there's always
surprised.
always one character from some dead ass franchise that shows up.
Yeah.
Also,
we haven't
Chorus
had-
Kids.
Yes. Oh.
Chorus Kids. The Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you didn't know, they were actually planned to be in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. You can actually, if people data mined it, and they showed they were actually like in development at some point, but Sakurai said nah. Also, Shadow was in there.
Shadow. Ugh.
Good old Edgy the
If
Hedgy.
he had a gun, fuck
Edgy.
yes, dude.
Well, I mean, be like, well, plenty of characters have guns, right? But he would have an AK. Hell yeah.
There'd actually be blood. In
Real
there.
bullets. Real
He-
bullets and real
He literally
damage.
shoot you, and then they realize it's a real bullet, and they just die.
Captain Falcon's there bleeding to death.
We're playing. He's like, fuck you.
Oh,
Dude, I really... Okay, I'm writing this down. We need to do a Games Gone By and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
I'll pick
Hey,
it
you're
up.
not
I
part of the
don't think
podcast, but fuck it. All right, David said yeah.
All right, you two can do it. Yeah, fun.
All right, we're gonna do it. That's gonna be our inaugural episode. Watch.
I never played it, so. Oh, well,
Um,
that's not. I played a little bit. I never finished it.
So
'cause the-
in that
obvious
game,
reason.
it's a branching story, right? Like you go through, you can pick the hero side or the dark side, and you can kind of branch in between levels. So you can go one hero, one dark, and that. So it can branch out different ways. So it has a different campaign name for every single possibility, meaning that if you want every single name listed on, because it'll keep track of all your completed campaigns. I think it was like 230 times you had to complete Shadow the Hedgehog to have every single campaign name.
Jesus, what? I thought it was just a Sonic game except with Shadow.
No, so you can act, so
Like,
it
deep,
had
thorough, like choose your own adventure shit. Like
it
what?
did. So you could complete levels in a neutral, a hero, or dark way.
Yeah, I
So
get it.
then you would keep doing loops through it until you eventually got to whatever you wanted. So if you
Okay, yeah.
wanted to like man, it's been a while, obviously, because I haven't played fucking Shadow the Hedgehog. But it was like you go through a level and you got to collect this many things to help Sonic do this, and then you get the hero ending of that.
Okay.
It was
I think it
interesting.
also was like determined on how much like you blew shit up and different ways you impacted the stage.
Yeah, well,
No,
I
no,
would
no,
assume
so
that unless you go around shooting people in the face, and that's how you
So
get your.
that affected, if I recall correct, I could be wrong. That affected your hero or your dark gauge, meaning that you could do chaos control or chaos something else, and that would do a power for that hero or dark level, depending on if you cause more destruction or if you save people.
Right.
Yeah.
Deep ass game. Watch out for games gone by. We'll do that someday.
Yeah.
All right, David, what are you playing?
Lately, I've been playing 2 different games. Devil May Cry 5, which has been absolutely fantastic,
Rest in peace,
and
Evo
I've
Dream.
been playing. What?
Rest in peace,
Was
Evo
it-
Dream.
Fuck you.
Shadow the Hedgehog and Don't Make Cry 5.
Hanging out there is dead.
So I've been playing that and Nelk and the Legendary Alchemists.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but hell yeah, bro.
Say it one more time, because you told us like twice before.
It's
Legendary
part of the,
Alchemist, I get that part.
yes, Nelk and the Legendary Alchemists. It's
Nelk.
part of the Alcier series.
Is that Atelier?
It's French, yeah.
All right, and then I know that series. I've seen it
Yeah.
on PS2, I think.
Yeah,
Is
they've
there-
been going on since the Super Nintendo era.
Okay, all right. I've seen, I think, a PS2 game of that. Is it Iris or something?
Yeah.
I know
fact,
that
I
game.
have that case around here somewhere, but yeah, the series has been going on since the Super Nintendo era, and each one is essentially kind of the same but a little bit different. Usually you have like a time limit you have to follow, and each one follows like a certain segment of a trilogy that goes down the storyline of different alchemists. This one that came out is kind of like their 20th anniversary version, which is meant to just be a celebration of all the different characters throughout the franchise, and it's kind of a half RPG system, half town builder. So it's kind of like if you played Stardew Valley, but then as you were doing Stardew Valley, the game just came to a dead stop to do like JRPG combat.
Okay.
You just got
It's like
Chris
Dark
at Stardew
Cloud?
Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, no, Dark Cloud is a perfect
Yeah,
actually.
that's what it sounded like. Dark
comparison
Cloud to me. Yeah, Dark Cloud was great.
Chris,
That's
how
why
many
there was rumors about Dark Cloud 3 like 2 years ago. I was like,
That would
oh
be
my god, it
to it.
never happened.
Wonderful.
How many hours you put in Stardew Valley, Chris?
On which one? Because I play on Switch and Xbox One. I put definitely over 100 in the Xbox One version, and I think around 65, 70 on the Switch.
And then you
Yeah,
almost
I
got it
got-
on mobile.
I could put more into it, but I'm also playing Overwatch. So
And
anyhow,
you also got like really like hyped for the mobile version of that, didn't you? You're like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna do it again.
I did it again. I have 2 completely different farms going on at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm in winter in this one. I'm gonna play Switch because winter sucks. So I'm gonna play Switch.
Have you
switch it
played
up.
the multiplayer version of that yet?
No. I don't think
haven't
I've
had a
played it.
chance either.
Yeah, I don't think I've played it since it came out on the Switch. It was only a couple months ago it came out on Switch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped playing on Switch then. But no, I figure it's pretty simple. It's just someone. It's like Animal Crossing, I'm assuming, right? Where they show up and they can just explore. Maybe help you a little bit.
You can make, I think you can both make the farm together.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
All right, Chris, what have you been playing?
Maybe. Oh, what have I been playing? Shit. Besides Overwatch, I've been playing Devil May Cry 5. Also, great game. I'm about 5 levels in, which I'm like
Same.
It's about, I think there's like 20 levels or some shit. I mean, there's like a lot, but that's a good chunk. And it's really fun so far. I'm on V right now. The new
Yeah,
guy.
I just finished up V's. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was such a weird control scheme to get used to.
Yeah, it is weird. You just have this character that can't really do anything, and you have to have everybody else like do stuff as like little spirits or whatever. It's really weird, but it's actually a lot of fun once you get used to it. And it's definitely different from Nero. I'm assuming Dante probably controls very similar to Nero, but I haven't gotten to him yet. But yeah, no, it's really fun. It looks great in 4K. Like, holy shit.
You just upgraded to 4K recently.
Yeah, 4K HDR TV. It's because I had a 4K one before, but it was shitty. It was like the baseline 4K, no HDR, no nothing.
You got in right before HDR really blew up.
Yeah, it's good because this shit's good.
I think HDR is a bigger upgrade than 4K itself.
Yeah.
You know what? I would say that, but then I look at stuff like Overwatch and comparing it to the 1080p version of Overwatch, because that doesn't have HDR, that just has regular 4K. And that looks pretty great. Like, that looks.
But now imagine Overwatch with HDR.
And yeah, that's what I want, because those colors. Come on.
Colors?
That's all. Oh no, never mind. But no, HDR for Overwatch shit. But no, Devil May Cry 5, it looks incredible. I was really blown away by that. Division 2 I've been playing a little bit.
How is that?
It's fun. I'm about 5 hours in, I would say. Right now.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. We played a little bit. It was like, all right, this is a looter shooter, but it's all right. It's fun. You know, we had to get into it a little bit more to get into it. Me and Chris were like, all right, let's play fucking Division. Line it up, sat down, logged in. We're about to just walk into a mission, and then the Ubisoft servers died.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and then this is exactly how the conversation went. Oh, I logged out. All right, can you try it? Yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes of him trying. No, I can't log in. Oh, all right. You want to play Overwatch? All right.
Because I played like 10 hours of the first one, and it wasn't a bad game. It was just like, all right, I'm playing kind of like a looter shooter of Army of Two. It's serviceable, but
yeah. That first one was much more, I guess, Army of Two, where it's kind of like the enemies are kind of stupid, and you aggro them really easily, and they get confused all the time. This one's a little bit different. They'll actually try to flank you and stuff. It's much smarter when it comes to the AI, where I feel like it is, because I played a little bit of it by myself. Besides when we played that one time, we played one time together, and then
we tried. Well, we tried two.
We tried to. We played once a little bit, and then the second time.
We should stream that this weekend.
Yeah, sure.
I'm down to get a full thing going.
Sure, but yeah, like, that game is definitely something that you want to play with friends, because there's gonna be times where you're just getting flanked every which way, and there's no AI partners or anything.
There's multiple types of enemies too, right?
And you could play with random people too. What'd you say? What'd you say about enemies?
There's multiple types of enemies as well, I think.
Okay,
right?
Yeah. There's the people that just run at you. There's the ones with the body armor. There's snipers. You have a generic type.
But they're a good variety, which is cool.
Yeah, and they actually are kind of smart. They'll actually hide behind cover for the most part. Besides the ones that run at you, that's what they do. But those ones are supposed to be crazy and stuff in the lore, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's fun. It looks great too. That one, like, first level is it's a shot of like the White House, and you're just like running towards it. It looks really good.
It doesn't look good enough for me to like not want to just stream it, because the thing is there's some games that look gorgeous, so I play on my actual TV back there, and I'm not gonna stream on there because it's gonna be not as like professional, because I stream on a 1080p monitor right now. But so it's not
that's the only shot that really blew me away.
Yeah, so the rest is not like gorgeous enough, so I'll stream it for sure. I didn't stream it at the beginning because Chris was hyping this up. I was like, oh man, it's gonna look fucking gorgeous. Played out, like, oh, that's all right. It looks good.
No, I wouldn't say all right.
No, there are some games where you're like, god damn. But that's not the game, so I'll stream it for sure.
Red Dead Redemption 2 definitely looked like that. Yeah. I played that in HDR, and the HDR is supposed. Yeah, the HDR is supposed. Okay.
Well, no, unfortunately, because you played the game without HDR, and then afterwards you're like,
yeah,
damn it.
Well, that's the thing, though, is the HDR is not that great in that game, from what I've heard. And I tried it. It's kind of messed up. You actually have to really turn up the HDR to even really get good details. It's weird. And they've been criticized about that because the HDR is not great. But the 4K is excellent. It looks great. And, of course, I was done with the game by then. I was like, fuck. But whatever. It's good. It's a great game. So, anyway, what else am I playing? That's about it. You know, I played Overwatch. No, I've been playing Final Fantasy 9 on the Switch, and I never played that one.
Best Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I never played it when I was a kid. So, and so far I'm like 15 hours in it. It's pretty great. So,
fucking love that game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I use the boosters for the
piece of shit.
No, for the fast travel, and not the fast travel, just the running around. So it's just faster.
All right, that's fair.
forever, and that loading is ridiculous because it's a PS1 game. I get it, but it's on Switch now. It shouldn't take like 30 seconds to load the, I guess, the overworld would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. It's a Final Fantasy game. So there you go. And 7 just came out. I'm gonna probably buy that too. That's been a little while since I played that.
How far are you done till 9's done?
How long would you say?
Depending if you're just trying to go through the game or actually kind of casually enjoy everything.
I'm casually
if you're going kind of at a casual pace, about 40-50 hour long game.
About 15 hours in. So
okay.
Yeah. So I would say I'm going rather casual. You know, I'm not rushing through it like.
What's the last event you did?
Well, this might be a spoiler. I guess
a spoiler.
You're spoiling Final Fantasy
game.
Well, you never played it, Adrian. That's a good game.
I'm never gonna play it.
All right. Well, it's when the princess gets recaptured, I guess, and got brought back to the queen.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Why do you fucking spoil it?
Fuck. Yeah, I know. I feel like that's really early in the game because they're not even really introducing the main villain. But I'm taking my time. I'm going through it, and I'm not gonna lie. I got my ass beat a few times because it's been a little while since I played one of these old school style JRPGs. But nowadays everything's just like, hey man, here's an assist button. Like, all right, cool, thanks.
Yeah. Plus, the one thing that I always loved about 9 is it actually takes.
That, by the way.
Yeah, a dollar a piece, bitch.
Thanks, EA. All right, continue, David.
The thing I was going to say is it takes a lot of elemental weaknesses into effect more so than other Final Fantasies. There are different enemy types that'll always be weak or strong to certain things. Like if I'm trying to go off of like 15 years of memory here, but like giant enemies are always weak to ice. There are certain bugs that are always weak to fire, things like that you just kind of learn throughout the way. That's why I almost always had Steiner and Vivi in my party, just because like, all right, magic and magic sword, everything, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not even to the point where you can pick your
name,
your party members. I guess your name. I guess it's not at the part where you can pick your party yet. So I guess
okay. So yeah, you don't have that many.
Because it's always split apart. Like I'm with Vivi and Steiner at one point, then later on with Vivi and what's the girl's name? The
Garnet.
No, not the girl. She's like a dog creature. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, Freya.
Freya. There you go. So I'm with them now and stuff. So I can't pick my team yet, but I haven't even met the other two characters yet. I only see them on the wallpaper, so it's like like blobby looking dude and somebody else or whatever. Yeah. So I haven't even met them yet. So I'm going through it slow. Yeah, whatever. I'll get to it. But anyway, that's all I'm playing. That's it.
Nice.
Actually, there's one more game I've been playing lately. The very first Dawn of War, 40K.
Warhammer. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I've never played it. That's there's a bunch of different Warhammer games, right? Isn't there?
Oh, there's billions, dude.
Yeah, but like different types. I mean, like
yeah.
And there's action games too. Wasn't there that really bad one, Space Marine or whatever?
Space Marine was serviceable. It wasn't a great game, but I had fun with it.
I played that one. I don't remember if I liked it though. I thought I heard people. Maybe it was just like Warhammer fans pissed that it was just an action game. Maybe.
I feel like it was probably not liked by non-Warhammer fans more so, just because. Especially 40K, I'm a sucker for anything 40K. I'll be fully honest. It's one of my favorite tabletop RPG settings.
Right.
And going through and playing the older RTS games has just been something that's like, fuck, I can't run a campaign for this right now, so I'm just going to go play some RTS.
Right.
So, really quick, when you said that's, so I've been writing a paper and doing some film history homework, and I've been writing my paper on Spike Lee. So literally, I don't know why, but so he said that's. I thought you were gonna say Spike Lee Joy.
Spike Lee Joy.
I don't know why. You blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck?
That's a Spike Lee Joy. All right. Now, one thing though is that Spike Lee has done a video game joint in the past. So there you go. So we connected it to because we just talked about movies. I connected it to video games. So there you go. He did that.
I didn't know
he did that NBA. What was it?
Horizon
NBA 2K.
New Dawn?
Yeah, or he did that NBA Horizon New Dawn. No, NBA 2K like 17 with the cringiest fucking story ever.
Was the story bad or was it just the game that?
No, the story was horrible.
Well, that sucks. I
watched a full playthrough that because I wasn't playing it. And I mean the gameplay is great, I'm sure, but it's.
You know what I heard was actually really good was the Madden story.
I never saw that.
I heard the Madden story was actually really good, and that like it's worth a watch.
Moonlight guy there.
What?
They got the Moonlight guy. I forgot his name now. Green Book guy too. God, forgot his name. I can't remember his
Tune
name.
into Another Movie Podcast to hear the name.
Maybe
right.
I remember it.
So
No, a sports game that had a really god awful story was the TNA wrestling game. Now that story mode was
TNA
fucking
Impact?
god awful.
I
you
never
know what's
played
a
it.
great story is NFL Blitz the League 2.
Oh hell yeah! I need to get my steroids. It's like I think that was
That is 100% going to be a Games Gone By one day because I will
I think
absolutely
it
plug
already
the
was
360 I am
Games
pulling the 360 out to play that game. That game,
Hey,
that is the only game, the only sports game I've actually got Chris like actively like, hell yeah, let's play.
Yeah, because that game was fun. Well, to be fair, I knew Blitz was like arcadey. I mean,
Blitz?
Blitz has always been arcadey.
Blitz
But
2003 is fucking awesome, dude.
yeah, the GameCube one. I played.
Yeah,
that
and there's like, and you could put up.
Pro.
You,
What's it called?
what was it?
What's it called? Blitz Pro, I think.
I thought it was Blitz 2003. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what
okay,
they call like 20-03. But
Yeah.
there was some I forget what booster it was, but you could put it on so that you pass a ball and you could literally just run laps around everyone just the entire time. That game was fucking awesome, dude.
That's why I like the
Hmm.
the NFL or just the Street Series in particular. Like
Man, it's all
NFL.
dead.
I know NFL wasn't that great, but the NBA games were fucking
NBA
awesome.
Street was fucking great. And they made
Yeah.
Homecoming, and Homecoming was all right, but they didn't keep the style of it.
Yeah, they didn't keep the
Um,
style. I don't like that.
And one of the only
It was
games
the same
I
thing
think,
with Def Jam. They did the same thing with Def Jam when they made that Def Jam Icon game. Like Def Jam.
Yeah.
I hate it because they go some different direction.
Games.
Right, they go some different direction, and then they just don't get everyone because they're like, oh, that sucks. And they're like, oh, because no one wants it. And we're like, fuck, dude.
Fight for New York has my favorite line in a video game ever, and it's from Redman, everyone's favorite rapper. He said before he starts fighting you, he says, "I'm gonna take your tongue and I'm gonna wipe my ass with it." So he's
Dude,
like
So
every time with Redman, he would say that. I'm like, all right, now I'm good, I'm energized.
my
I'll take
game,
it and wipe my ass with it.
my game shop, they always know that I'm always eyeing MV or what is it? What were we just talking about? Def Jam.
Yep.
They know I'm eyeing it, and they're like, we got a copy of it right now, really good condition. And I'm like, fuck, I just need that. I need that backwards compatibility. Just do it, dude. Cowards, just do it.
They haven't released a new Xbox OG game.
They haven't. They think I forgot about it. I didn't fucking forget about it.
I didn't forget either. I really want.
I want a lot of goddamn shit on there still.
Me too. I still
Kung Fu
want
Chaos. I popped off
Chaos,
for that.
Yeah.
David knows. I was with them. We're
Yeah.
watching E3. I popped off thinking, Kung Fu Chaos, here we come, boys. It's time. Nope. We bought the
Even
goddamn
mentioned it.
studio. They did.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. That's what they said. I popped off because I thought they were like, all right, Kung Fu Chaos out today. I was like, I'm going back home. Nope.
I just want them to announce Xbox Live servers are
Dude.
back too.
First
Love
off,
that.
yes. Second off,
Yep.
fucking Phil Spencer goddamn responded to me on Twitter when I said, "Bring back Kung Fu Chaos, cowards," and he's like, "That was a great game from whatever their studio is."
Ninja Theory.
Ninja
Well,
Theory.
it was called something else before that, but it was
Yeah,
Ninja
and that was like, and there, I joked, I was like, "Oh man, I got them to buy that studio."
Theory.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Man, I'd love for Silent Hill 2 to get backwards compatibility. The
Yeah,
Dead or
man.
Alive games
Fatal
and
Frame.
Goblin Commander. Fatal Frame, hell yeah.
Burnout 3 Takedown.
Fuck yes.
I want that, dude.
I'd take anything at this point. I'll take Drake the 99 Dragons. Just do it really something else.
Anyway, so on my list, I got Overwatch and Smash. Smash is also my thing. You guys know that.
Yeah.
That's those are the two that I'm always just back and forth between. I've been
Right.
playing a lot. So I bought Hard West. That's the XCOM style
That's their
game.
next game.
And
Yeah.
I felt, even though I buy a bunch of Metroidvania games and just don't play, I felt really bad buying another XCOM game when I have a couple of those. So I just like, I'm gonna go through and finish Mario and Rabbids. So I've been playing a lot of Mario and Rabbids. I started a whole new game because I was like only seven levels in. I was like, I'll just start it over. That's still like a really good, well done game. Like it's still
It
shocking
was
how
really
well.
fun.
It's shocking
Yeah, it was-
how like when we first heard about Mario and Rabbids, we're like, this is the dumbest thing we ever heard. But like it's
Yeah,
actually a
but
pretty
then they
good
showed
game.
it. I was like, all right.
Yeah,
Because
so that's
remember
actu-
it leaked and everybody's like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? And then they showed it. I was like, all right.
Right.
Like, solid.
But I've been playing that. I'm like a little over halfway done with it, and it's really fun. It's a cool like just podcast game. Just throw something on, just play that in the
Yeah.
background because it's
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
pretty slow paced. We've been trying to play Division 2. I'm definitely gonna play that more this week though. I'm probably gonna bust out
Oh
Devil May Cry 5 as well because that's still sitting here.
Devil May Cry 5 is sweet.
Such a damn good game.
I
Yeah.
Is it all right for new people? Like I
Yeah.
heard. Okay.
because I played the first 3. I never played the 4th one. Okay, it was like it came out at the wrong time.
But does it connect to DMC?
No. Actually, there is a joke made about DMC in it. So
yeah, I thought I caught one that was like it was just like kind of referencing it. Like,
Hey, nice hair, Dante.
and I don't think it was the hair joke. It wasn't just like talking about like old things or like new things or something. How it's not as good as the old. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
yeah, there's a lot of subtle jabs to DMC in there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. There's a lot of things in DMC 5 that if you played the other games and even beyond that, like read the books or the manga, there's a lot or seen the anime. There's a lot of little nods to the entire canon of Devil May Cry that you get if you play through or read all of those. But you can go into it blind and they give you everything you need to know. There's Dante. He's a fucking very powerful demon that fights other demons. There's Nero. That's his nephew. There's V. He's kind of a crazy bird man. We don't know much about him. They go fight evil. There you go. All you need to know.
Yeah, it's very simple. Like, I mean, the story is there definitely, but it's like the first 5 levels just there's story. And there's one really awesome intro, by the way.
That intro.
I rewatched that intro like 5 times. That's how I wish movie intros would be like.
Complete with the whole "we do not endorse smoking" at the bottom of the screen. I fucking lost it.
I'm like, really? Because you're making it look real cool.
But all I asked was if it was good for beginners, not a fucking history lesson, bunch of nerds.
Let me tell you about my
history lesson.
So I was 11 when DMC 1 came out.
I will say,
doesn't the Xbox version, the one that has her butt on it?
They've patched that out of all versions from what I understand now.
I'm sorry, hold on, what?
So
what
Adrian's referencing is there was censorship of a couple of the nude scenes in the game.
Okay. I already got one nude scene. It was a weird fucking nude scene too.
Yeah.
What the?
We're at the same place. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But no.
It's censored on PS4, brother.
No, they have been talking about how they've been updating it for all versions.
Oh.
There was a report that came out ago.
I'm looking at it right now. Like, there's no actual.
Let's see.
So I remember it getting posted on Silicon Era about it.
It says only partial.
PS4 is the one that always gets censored this stuff out.
Which is weird how that's become a thing now.
There's that one game on Switch that's like M-rated on Switch but like E-rated on PlayStation because it's so censored.
I know what you're talking about. It was like some visual novel thing.
What is it?
I don't know the name. It's just I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, it's something, but yeah.
It's some visual novel. I looked at it, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, I have it on my wish list, so one day I'll play it. I just got an early copy of Cook Serve Delicious 2, which I'm super excited for because I love Cook Serve Delicious. That I was telling Chris about that beforehand, where it's one of those games you can just zen out and just go nuts with. It's almost like a rhythm game. You know what game I'm gonna buy probably soon? I hate when mobile games come on Switch because they're like always a little bit extra. But I'm probably gonna get Golf Peaks.
Oh yeah.
I
heard that was good.
I heard that was like a cool little puzzle game, so I might get
it's like $5. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as friggin' the game dev story and shit. It was $12. I was like,
yeah.
What you bought?
That game, I bought it. Yeah. I played it 10 hours.
No, yeah, dude. I just played it again. What was it like 2-3 months ago? Yeah, dude. That game. I remember the first time I played that game. I heard someone on a podcast go, "I've been playing game dev story. It's fucking crack." And I was like, "Huh."
Yeah.
And that was back in 2011.
Yeah.
And I got the game on my little iPhone 3GS. Got the game, downloaded it. I started the game like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I swear, once I finished that game, I look up, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That game is something that you go in and you just do not stop.
Yeah, you don't. And I wish they released they made a second one, right? They never released it in America, and they still aren't.
I've been waiting for Game Dev Story 2 since I first heard about it, like in 2012. I heard, hey, they released a second one in Japan only. I'm like, awesome, come here, right? Hey, here's this game. Here's there's every carbon copy of Game Dev Story. Just never that one, dude.
What I'm hoping would happen is the Japanese shop will get it, maybe, because they're porting them all over.
We can't read a goddamn thing in it.
I don't give a shit. I'll play it.
You know, I played a bunch of them. I played Hot Spring Story. I played a bunch of those games.
Yeah,
I would straight up just buy them the second they came out, but then eventually I stopped because I'm like, I'm buying every single game of them.
I wanted to play the RPG one. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I know the
It's
one you're talking about.
The dungeon one. Yeah, I
yeah,
have
that
that one actually.
that one just went to Switch, and that looked interesting. Actually, that looked like different. Like you actually have to send them out and
Did
stuff.
you ever play Mega Mall Story?
No.
No.
That one I think is about on par with Game Dev Story with all of them.
Is that-
I love Mega Mall Story.
Well, the reason why I found Game Dev Story so addicting is because it's about games. I don't have a personal affection for malls.
It's cool because it adds an extra layer because you're building up the mall.
Yeah.
But you can also combo stuff, so you can combo like, hey, this is like a good level for like, this is a good food court level, and you get like a massive combo for that.
Cool. Is it kind of like SimCity in a way? No, I mean, obviously not, but because it's not a giant city. But is it like you could pick where everything goes and stuff, kind of like?
Yeah, so you pick where you put your stores at. That's all I'm saying. You combo it. So
Game Dev Story, you don't really do that. You just everybody gets in there.
Right. It's been ages since I played it, so I could be wrong, but I think of it was almost like a Fallout shelter, where you have your elevators and you can build them up like this and then go out to the sides like that. It's super fun. Like I would buy that over Game Dev Story on Switch just because I would love to play that one again.
Game Dev Story is still
Game Dev Story is fucking good.
It actually looks really good on the screen too.
Granted, I think people have done Game Dev Story better now. Like Game Dev Tycoon, Game Dev Tycoon. Yeah, that one's really good.
That's on Switch.
Yep. So fucked up.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm gonna probably do that with the Golf Peaks. I really want to get one of those kind of games. I always want to get not what was it, another phone game, but I don't really want to play it on Switch because I'd rather just play it on my actual phone.
Right.
I didn't want to get into a few more mobile games. I really want to. I noticed you could stream your phone on through where you do your Elgato stuff. And what I wanted to do is do a stream one day, maybe once a month or something, where I just go in and do the rabbit hole of like ads for games, where you see like some dumb ad for an iPhone game, download that, play it for a couple levels, so it pops you an ad for another game, download that, play that for a few levels, go down and see how far I can go down and see how weird it gets. I was gonna do that because I did that like a couple nights ago, where I was like, that looks like a fun game. I'll play for a few minutes, then I download the next one, and the next one I was like, I'll save this. I'll do this one day. Cool. Okay. So, what'd you buy?
What you buying?
Because we have a bunch of assholes that spend way too much on games.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All three of us don't even. At least I play my shit.
That's not a negative.
What do you mean?
We buy a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got some.
Who's gonna start?
I think what we should do is maybe even make it a little cool and show off if we got like some cool like collectibles or something.
Well, I don't have.
We don't have to do it now, obviously, but like in the future, if we get something cool, we can show it off here too.
Did I get anything? I didn't get anything. I was looking up here to see if I got anything because I have a bunch of my collectible shit above me. But no, I didn't get anything recently. But I just came back from GameStop and I bought this fucking stupid game. I don't even know why I bought this. I'm not even kidding. I have no idea why I bought it. And I'll show you it and you'll be like, what the hell is that? I bought this game, Generation Zero.
What the hell is that?
It's from the developers of, I don't know how they're doing this, but Avalanche, the guys that made Just Cause 4, they're also doing Rage 2. So I don't know how, but they're making so many freaking games because they made that. They're making Rage 2 and they made Just Cause 4. That all those games came out in the span of 5 months, by the way. Rage 2 is not out yet, but it'll be out May. So in 5 months, they released 3 games developed by them. And it's a game where I think it's supposed to be kind of like this is how I was explained it. It's kind of like if you mixed a Battle Royale game, which that pissed me off of me when I heard that. But it's not an actual Battle Royale game. You just get dropped into a thing and you have nothing. You have to like explore and get your stuff and loot stuff. And there's a bunch of giant mechs coming after you, and you just have to kind of survive.
That sounds like the coolest thing I ever heard in my entire life.
It sounds cool. That's why I bought it. And
what's the Metacritic on it?
It's a 48.
We're gonna see a video of that, I'm sure, soon.
Well, it looks like it.
How much was it?
It's 40 by a $10 thing, so I got it for 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll wait for it to go used in a couple of days.
I figured if I didn't like it, I could just sell it. So and GameFly didn't have it because I use GameFly. They had it, but it was low, so I was like, fuck, I'm not getting that. So let me just buy it. I had trade credit too, so There you go.
I
So I'm
saw
gonna
the
try
last
that.
week
I
credit.
just installed it. So it looks cool, but to be honest, I never heard of it until last week. Like when I looked at what games are coming out next week, I was like, "What the hell is Generation Zero?" I mean, I knew that Yoshi game was coming out. I thought that was it, but no, that came out yesterday. So I'll try it. I'll tell you how it is. So
THQ Nordic. All right, good for them.
yeah, it's Avalanche though, so I guess that's cool. I mean, even though I didn't like Just Cause 4 or 3, or Mad Max or most of their games, I mean, Rage 2 looks
You
good.
didn't like Mad Max?
No, I did. I didn't
Okay.
love it though. It came out the wrong fucking
I
time. It came
really
out
that's a
the-
game I really want to go back to because I every time I do it, I like it, but it
Yeah.
just gets I personally pick it at the worst times where I'm like, all right, I'm playing it, and then like some fucking big game comes out. I'm like, all right, well,
It's a fun game. I mean, the driving and stuff, and just even the fighting is very Arkham style kind of fighting. But the driving stuff is cool. But it came out the legitimately wrong, like the perfectly wrong time for that game to come out. It came out with Metal Gear Solid 5 the same day. And it was just like that's an open world game where you go around. There's a big story and stuff. And it's like a big world.
Mad
and
Max
it's
would have
just,
been a great summer game, like
yeah.
the year that it came out, because that was when summer games were still not like crazy yet.
And that was the thing. Like a month before that, there was nothing that came out. It could have easily came out in like August, but it came out September with Metal Gear. It was just like it got lost and nobody cared. But I liked it kind of. I like Metal Gear way more though, so that's for sure. Anyway, that's all I bought really. I besides what I got Division 2. I got that game. I got Devil May Cry.
You also bought Division 2 for $10.
Oh yeah. I got that from OfferUp. Someone was selling it for dirt cheap, so I bought it and I'm selling that.
I'm fairly confident that's stolen.
Yeah, me too. But you shouldn't mention that. But anyway, there you go.
It's all right. We'll get rid of that in post production.
Yeah,
I ain't editing that.
yeah, that's a no. If you just feign ignorance, then I didn't know. I didn't. Get rid of this part too. Anyway, that's all I bought really. I didn't. I mean, I bought a bunch of shit, but I don't know. I don't feel like getting up and getting it.
That's fair.
Yeah. So what'd y'all buy?
So I pulled up my game database here and sorted by added dates. And looking at the stuff that I've added within the last 2 weeks, I have Nelk and the Legendary Alchemist, Devil May Cry 5. My order of Pixel Junk Monsters for Switch finally came in.
Gotcha.
I got Ikaruga, Left Alive, Earth Defense Force
Left
2070.
Alive. I heard that was terrible. Left Alive.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it, but I'm a sucker for Front Mission, and seeing as that's this next one in the series, it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to endure this.
Ouch.
Enchanted Arms, Project Sylphie, Drakengard 3, Earth Defense Force 2, Fortune Street, and Yakuza Kiwakami.
Yeah.
I just
Awesome.
bought a GameCube with 3 controllers plus memory card for $40 on OfferUp.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
You said OfferUp, so I looked, that was the first thing that showed up. I'm like, hell yeah.
Wait, GameCube with what?
A full GameCube memory card plus 3 controllers.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's a good deal.
Man,
Yeah.
shit like that doesn't work well here.
Well,
You've
OfferUp,
got-
they ship it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Well,
there's a version
some of them do.
You can now buy and have them ship it to you.
Yeah, there was a. I
Someone's
do
selling
like
a Nintendo
that.
3DS for $100. The original, like,
Yeah,
Does it have the ambassador games though?
I have.
you
the
know what?
Ambassador.
That's a fair question. Some of
would
the
say
stuff on
that.
OfferUp is actual
what I think.
ass. Like, it's shocking
Yeah.
how bad people are trying to.
Yeah, I love OfferUp. I've been using it for a few months now, and I've gotten some good shit. But some of it's like embarrassing. Like someone was selling their. You said 3DS earlier. Someone was selling a bundle for the new 3DS. That and like 2 shitty games for like $200. I'm like, come on. Like that's not even how much it goes for new now. It's the new one though, so I guess they thought it was special. I was like, come on. You can get one for like $150 now, brand new. You don't even have a box for it. Fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Go impress me with shit deals like that. Get the hell out of here.
So
Get out.
Forget about it. All right, Adrian, what have you been
What
buying
did I
aside
get?
from that GameCube?
What did I get?
Yeah,
this
besides
last?
besides that GameCube, what'd you buy?
I did no, I did since
Yep.
like a week prior. I just did a lot of the trade-ins at GameStop.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
so
I hate you both.
what I'll do is because I'm a heathen to a lot of people, and I'll swap my physical copies for digital copies because I hate
Yep.
physical games.
Damn, that's
So
harsh.
I got rid of, or I'm trying to get rid of Soul Calibur 6. Still have that. Did you see what happened to that game, by the way? It's sale-wise.
No.
So it was on Xbox Live sale last week for $30.
Mm.
And when the second it went off sale, it went on sale again for $10 less. So it was on sale for $20 on Xbox Live.
Oh shit.
Now the deluxe edition last week was $45, which is the game plus all the DLC, and the season pass is like $30. So that's still a pretty good deal. It's like the game plus that for 30. That when it
You
was
get
like
the 2B, you get a
yeah, and you get like
uh,
3 other characters for the characters like
Era
that.
or whatever it is.
And then so the game went on sale for $10 less than it
Sure.
was on sale, right? The season pass went up
Oh,
$7. So
Hmm.
it was
that's
actually
like GameStop prices right there.
right.
You know,
'Cause you could buy.
GameStop.
Oh, the item has been sold to someone else. Fuck, I lost.
That sucks.
Breaking news.
Breaking
Breaking
news: you didn't get
hearts.
that GameCube.
Shit. So I guess all that ruins this segment, right?
Well,
But
What do
no,
you-
so it's cheaper to buy the game with the full price DLC separate now than it is to buy that bundle for deluxe.
well, it just reminds me of GameStop. You know, whenever something goes on sale at GameStop, for like brand new, it's like $20, but then you look at the pre-owned, it's like $38. You're like, what the fuck? I mean, it makes sense because they make their money from pre-owned things, so they're not gonna lower that shit.
Right. Because
Ever.
people would still just buy the
Yeah, they just buy the new one, which they don't really make much money off of.
right.
So, I mean, so they
Oh,
say
well.
screw it. We'll
But,
be losing a lot. We'll just wait until it's off sale.
So
And then maybe they'll-
I traded in a bunch of games. I forget which one specifically, but I got like $200 in GameStop credit,
Mhm.
which people shit on GameStop trade-ins, but that's
Yeah.
because you go on some random day and do a GameStop trade-in, and you're not going to get much money because it's just a random day. If you wait for one of their like big combo days where it's like, hey, we'll give you this much bonus for this, it stacks up pretty fucking high pretty quick.
Yep.
So
I
Like,
make tons of videos about it all the time.
yeah, and
It's like,
I
I
wish
told
you
you
would
about
tell
the-
me beforehand because I always find out about your videos and
I
I'm like,
don't know because you don't. I didn't even know you had anything physical anymore. Like,
dude, I didn't either, but man, yeah, you figure out a good price. I suddenly I do.
all right, I'll let you know from now on. I just I see like those Xbox games in the back, and I'm just like, if that's it, I don't know if this could be a lot of shit.
Dude,
for,
it's great, isn't it? I got rid of a lot of shit. It's nice.
That's like all Alan Wake collector's edition. That's Alan Wake, right? The collector's edition with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I have it. That's it.
but
That shot.
hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, I have that too. I bought it day one, baby. Red Dead Redemption 1.
It was a good day. That
Yeah,
was
it
like
was a good day.
Super Mario Galaxy was like right around the corner there too.
Yeah. Good
Dude,
day. Good day. The book. Read that book.
No, actually, surprisingly not, because I've not heard if it was good or not.
I heard it wasn't great, but I read like a little bit of it, and I was
So
like,
I kind of
this
want to
is-
just like pretend
Yeah.
that the book was great and just never read it.
Yeah, that book was excellent. Yeah, I went deep into Alan's psyche.
Man, dude, we were talking about this recently, but I wish I got into Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I still kind of want to, but for whatever reason, it just
Yeah.
did not click with me. Even though I fucking love Alan Wake, dude. Alan Wake is fucking amazing.
Their next game looks incredible. Have you seen the new trailer for that
Control?
game? Control. It looks so good. I'm so ready for that. And every
Dude.
time they keep showing it, and I'm just like, I'm getting like Psyops, the Mindgate conspiracy flashbacks, which that game's great. It's just all about like teleconnect powers. You float everything around, and that's what it looks like. And they show like lighting effects, and they look like it looked fantastic. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait until Alan Wake 2 if they ever make it, because that
It'll
was the
happen.
big
One day it's gonna happen. I think Microsoft's gonna put money up and just get
Yeah.
like that's such goodwill. I think.
You know what? I'm gonna say it right here.
No.
Okay.
Bullshit.
This E3 tease for next year, Alan Wake.
You think
Alan
you're
Wake
gonna? Does Remedy own Alan Wake?
Yeah, but they're gonna work out something. They've been acquiring
You-
studios and shit.
Either that or they're gonna
a
buy
big-
the rights.
That could work too. Or Max Payne 4. They get the rights back.
That's never gonna happen.
Now Rockstar ain't gonna let those go.
I don't think Rockstar gives a fuck about it right now.
Yeah, it didn't.
Exactly. They're gonna let it just die.
I don't know. They shouldn't. That'd be mean.
They don't give a shit. It's not GTA. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, Max Payne 3 was great though, so I'm okay if they want to make another one.
Max Payne games were great, but
Oh, yeah. Even the GBA game was great. You ever play that one?
no.
They're
You
so
know,
really good.
you know what I want on Switch? I want like
Max.
a remastered version of Chinatown Wars.
Oh,
That would actually be really neat.
that'd be good.
Um,
Good.
Anyway, I didn't mention, but I used all that credit and bought a DMC5 and Division 2 because I was not planning on buying either of them, and then that whole thing came up. I was like, all right, cool. And I have a bunch. You know what? I bought a bunch of those fucking indie games on Switch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was telling you about that. Let's see.
I got Horizon Chase Turbo. I got that one.
Oh, that's on sale because I'm thinking about it still.
It's really fun. It's really good. It's like Outrun, and I love Outrun, so I had to get that.
I might still get it. I have a lot of eShop credit. Wonder Song, Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes, Old Man's Journey, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, Donut County, and that really cheap horror game Shut Eye because it was like super cheap.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, that and Hollow are the two that always go on sale for like dirt cheap.
Or Plague Road.
Plague Road, that, and also there's another one called like Fantaruck or something like that.
You know, someone mentioned this on the Nintendo Switch Reddit, and I really wish it did. I really wish they'd have a not interested feature, so if you click not interested, you just never see it ever again.
There's a lot of features that the Nintendo Store really needs at some point.
Yeah,
like I find it impossible to find anything.
I would like a rating system of some sort. Even Xbox has that. Even PS4.
Reviews, if you have never read the reviews on Xbox Store,
they're hilarious.
It's fucking amazing.
They're terrible. I know that, but I want like a simplified one where maybe you can't leave a comment, just like a star system. So people aren't going to be like, oh, it'll be funny because you can't write an actual comment. Just legit. And you can only review it if you bought it. I think that's a good idea. Where I think Xbox, you can just review it, I think.
Put the verified reviewer thing on it or something like that.
Yeah, okay. They're like top reviewer or something like that. I think iTunes does that, don't they?
You know what's funny? And I didn't know that people, I don't know why I didn't know this, but I feel like it's common knowledge, but I just learned it. It was you could get free products on Amazon for review.
Yeah.
Just write a review it. And for whatever reason, I'm banned from reviewing stuff on Amazon.
Really?
I don't recall ever writing a review on Amazon. But I was like, huh. I was like, oh, I should build up my review build up on there and so I can get some stuff maybe and look at that. And I was like, you are banned for violating community guidelines. I was like, I didn't even know I was part of this community. So
what happened?
I don't know. I shut up an email. They never replied back. I'm gonna ship another email later. I'm like, hey, why am I banned, dude? What did I do?
Don't like your ass. Get him out of here before he causes some problems.
Anyway, cool. So news. Let's talk news.
Oh, I think you said nudes.
Nudes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Devil May Cry 5.
So this one, and we're gonna talk about this because it's gonna be outdated by the time you listen to this, but potentially, highly likely, but still not 100%, is Borderlands 3 getting unveiled tomorrow?
Today, we should say. You know what? Let's take predictions and see if we got right. Borderlands 3, and it's gonna have a battle royale feature. I'm gonna say that.
My prediction is that they're going to follow the "Everybody's Here" meme, and we'll get Borderlands 3, and it'll be everybody character just right there.
That's a good choice. Except there's only been 2 games. So like everybody's here, like from 2 games.
I guess you had the games.
You had the pre-sequel. Yeah, that's that game, but no one liked that game. Like, do you remember any of the characters from there besides Handsome Jack?
I haven't played it.
I guess you played Claptrap also.
Yeah.
Fucking never mind. That's like half of
the fucking cast. No one remembers any of them.
Whatever. But they just took characters from previous games and said, there you go, boom, you can play them. Who cares? Give us more money.
That's what I see happening.
That's a good, because especially with that teaser trailer where they showed all the characters and stuff.
I've never played Borderlands. Even though I really want to. I hope we do. I really would love to play that.
If the third one's, let's just play that.
Or we just do 2.
Okay. I'd rather do 2 because 2 is definitely better.
I really want to play 1. Just at least try it. Because the problem is, once we play 2, I'm not going to ever go back and play 1. But I'd like to at least try 1.
But you never went back to play Mass Effect 1, right? And did you ever
regret? That was ass, though.
Well, yeah.
No, fuck you. Mass Effect 1's the best game in the series.
All right, you need to calm down.
He doesn't.
He's not even in focus. Don't listen to that guy.
Listen, Mass Effect 1, fucking greatest one in that series. I will fucking die carrying that in my grave.
Should just left that when you said I will die.
Mass Effect 1 didn't have to have fucking DLC to fix its ending.
Mass Effect 2 has a goddamn Suicide Mission song.
Hell yeah. Dude. That's the Suicide Mission song.
Dude, do you remember that song?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That song is one of the best songs I've ever heard in video games. Dude. I'll bump that song whenever, dude, and just fucking get hype up, dude.
Sure, no, I get you, but I just like you didn't say the Suicide Mission period. You just said
just the song. The song's the only part that matters.
Suicide Mission's excellent.
I remember that is one of the best build-ups in video games. I remember when I was playing that game. First off, I mean, again, this is without, and this very rarely do I ever do is where I'll jump into a game after the first one. I have like a personal thing with that, which is why I asked about DMC5. I jumped in Mass Effect 2 because like it's one of the best games ever. I'm like, all right, I'll get it. And that was when Kmart was doing their stacking deals too, where when if you didn't know, back in 2010, the Kmart Gamer was all over Cheap Ass Gamer doing a bunch of cool stuff. And what it do is if you ever bought a game, you get a $20 discount or certificate towards the next game, and you can start stockpiling those. So eventually you have like 3, 4, 5 receipts at $15 off, $20 off. So you're just getting all these cheap ass games right away, dude. So I got Mass Effect 2. I remember playing that game, and dude, the Suicide Mission game or that level is so well paced. I remember I was on that level. It's like, all right, we gotta send someone into this pipe. We really need someone that can do this. Who do you think could do it? I remember pausing the game, putting it down. I just like had to walk around my living room. I was like,
it's like because you know if you fuck up, they're gonna die.
Because I was like, I love Tally, but I think she could do it. What if she can't? I can't fuck this up, man.
Her ass is dead.
Dude, yeah. So
and with some other people will probably die. I love they called the Suicide Mission too, so you know that we ain't fucking around. All right, if you mess up a choice, people are gonna die, and I messed up one choice.
Who'd you mess up?
I didn't mess up a choice. I messed up a relationship because I picked. I forgot who I picked over. I think I picked Jacob. Miranda over. I picked Miranda over Jack because Jack was annoying me. I regret that. Now I'm a different person now. I definitely.
Dude, Jack was my first because I was like, I like this chick, dude.
So annoying in the beginning. She's just like that rebel. Like,
oh, I fucking love it, dude. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Love her though, but especially after the third game where she's like teaching those students and stuff. I was just like, because I went and corrected that shit. So
I played Jack first without that, but then after like by the end of the game, I was like, I love Tally, dude. Tally is my
Tally's
girl.
best space wife.
Best.
Yeah, and because I didn't have the relationship like both together, then Jack died during the mission. So like she just died.
I am super excited for our Mass Effect 3 games gone by because man, reliving some of that shit. The Photoshop picture of Tally, remember that?
Oh, that was the worst. They just took a Google image. Like,
we're gonna talk about that one day, but I went back and watched the ending because I was watching some of the what was that theory called?
The indoctrination
theory.
I was watching Angry Joe's video on that, and I was like, oh man, dude, we should have just never got that replay because man, that's such a hype theory, dude.
It's a great theory.
Because if that indoctrination theory had never come out, it's like cool, we got a good ending for it. But once you watch indoctrination theory and start piecing it together like the way they are, and you're like, fuck, this is amazing.
I wouldn't say we got it to begin with. Like I wouldn't say the extended cut was a good ending. It was just compared to what we got, it was a good ending, I guess. It was still kind of shitty. It was like they ended it with like concept art. I was like, oh come on, the fuck out of here.
Buzz Aldrin.
My sweet. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I mean, it was cute that they added Buzz Aldrin, I guess, but still, I don't know.
Fucking garbage. 0 out of 10.
That's gonna be a really fun game's gone by. And you know what? That multiplayer was fucking underrated, severely underrated.
Yeah, we used to shit out of that. That used to be like about 2 months. That was our game. Like me, Sam.
I really want to try it again one more time, dude.
Sure. I was excited for the Andromeda one until that game stuck. So, because they had multiplayer.
The way Andromeda was getting built up, I stayed all clear of hype on that. I was like, there's something wrong with this, and I'm just not doing it.
Because they weren't hyping it up at all. Remember, we got our first gameplay look at it like 3 months before it came out. Yeah. Like the Game Awards or something.
I didn't lose any sleep over that because I was like, oh, I wasn't excited for that, so that sucks. Then the game was $5 a day later.
I got burned on that hard. I pre-ordered it. I was so excited for it. I'm like, all right, let's fucking do this.
And then you walked, and then you got stuck into a wall.
Yeah. Facial animations weren't finished anywhere. Fucking that first launch week was so rough.
Yeah, we should have figured it. There was a problem when the main character's name is like Ryder or whatever, which I feel like is such a generic. Isn't it like a generic tough guy name?
Shepard. Well,
I was gonna say.
I think Shepard's a generic name.
I know, but that's 2007. That was a little different.
Yeah, no,
we in 2000. You know, like we got Last of Us games and stuff. Like you don't name your character Ryder. Like I don't know, like something else. Like
it sounds like you know what? You remember that? What was that one game you played? That one really shitty game where you're on a motorcycle trying to beat people up.
Oh, Road Rage.
That sounds like the guy's name in there.
Yeah, Ryder. His name's Ryder. He's riding a motorcycle.
Anyway, Borderlands 3. The way I would say that though, I think they're gonna just go back to the core. I think they're gonna straight up like this. And you know what? Best move they can do, best goodwill. Hey, looter shooter, no microtransactions, none of that shit. Basic ass looter shooter, all the cool shit. Maybe open up the world a little bit, but it's gonna be like Borderlands and none of that other garbage. They gotta go in. They gotta go in and say, first off, just make that giant fucking no microtransactions, because I think that'd score them so much.
Well, that'd be a very Borderlands thing to do in a trailer too, because they always call out everything else in their trailers. It's like
can I buy one of these? Shit. Nope.
Yeah, well, they always call it like every trailer had like the wub wub like dubstep shit, and they were like, we put it in ours too, wub wubs.
I feel like it's just a slam dunk, and yeah, you're sacrificing a lot of potential money, and you don't know if it's gonna pay off. But I think genuinely, first off, Gearbox needs it. All the Randy Pitchford shit sucked. The Battleborn fucking sucked. People throwing.
Hey, that was a good game. It just no one bought.
No.
It just
no.
I think
Aliens.
Battleborn was good.
I still want to play Battleborn eventually. I still have it. I never actually played it. Aliens and then Duke Nukem. Gearbox, since even pre-sequel wasn't received that well. Since Borderlands 2, Gearbox has like not been on a good train. They need to just fucking double down and just say, hey, we fucked up. We're gonna just do it right. Here's Borderlands 3, no bullshit.
Yeah, hopefully. They even introduced that Gearbox Publishing. Even that wasn't working out. Like they published We Happy Few, which nobody liked, and like Bulletstorm.
Microsoft liked it.
Yeah, for some reason.
And then they published Bulletstorm and they put Duke Nukem in there.
Whenever somebody wonders if they bought like a studio that is like the wrong choice, I always think of the We Happy Few guys because they haven't. I hope they make something good in the future, but the two games they've made have not been good so far. And
the way I see it was they were probably an easy acquisition. They know they can make a game, so even if it's not a good game, they have their way about making a game.
And they have original ideas because Contrast was, I mean, that was cool. I was like, whoa, and I get it for right when PS4 came out.
That's gonna be one of those style like.
I didn't care for that.
We know because it's on Game Pass. We're gonna play whatever they have next. That's the cool thing.
Yeah, it's true. Also,
right. Anything else on Borderlands 3 before we move on? Because man, we're running long, and this is.
It came out earlier today, so we all know what it is at this time.
If we called it in this podcast on a prior, hell yeah.
Hell yeah! And if we didn't call it, then oh no.
And then we didn't know.
It's a card game.
It's gonna be a TCG fighting game. Let's go.
Oh no.
I'm gonna revise some of this stuff, so we're gonna drop some of the news, but just go with me here. Okay. The State of Play, the first Sony Nintendo Direct happened this week.
Oh boy, all those VR games no one gives a shit about.
Now, see, me and Chris both did our own reactions. We're in the same one too, but you can see our separate like personal video camera reactions. We were both super excited for it. We liked it a lot. That's because I realized, like, as I was driving to class afterwards, I was like, that was a really good like Direct, and I was like, oh, that must have sucked if you didn't have VR or just don't like VR at all.
Which is the people that have a PS4, because I think there's only like 4 million people that have a PSVR, and
which is actually like a lot. Sell-through for PSVR.
But there's over 90 million people that own a PS4.
Well, not people.
So, yeah, I know.
Like consoles out, yeah. But,
consoles.
No, I get that, and I get that.
But there's the same thing about the PSVR. Some people might have just bought an extra one.
It's the same thing with Vita. Vita didn't have that many sales in the grand scheme of things, but the people that bought the Vitas bought hardcore. Like they were buying games.
Oh yeah, right? I love my Vita.
I love the Vita too. Sad little man.
Man, I like the Vita too, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Vita you can't take off the controls. I guess that's about the only difference.
It's called the PSTV.
Oh, so I you know what though, and I'll stand by it. I think the presentation was sleek. I loved it. I think it was a Nintendo Direct that reeked of Sony. Like Sony just came in and just put their fucking musk all over it.
There was no filler. It just went bullet point to bullet point. I really liked the presentation of it. It's just oh boy, we finally get like a dedicated Iron Man game, and it's a stupid fucking VR game.
It's look lame as hell too. It's just like move your hands like this.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, here's another Five Nights at Freddy's for VR.
Oh, dude,
Which, granted, if that would have been on Steam,
I am 100% buying that, dude.
If it would have been on Steam and I could use my fucking VR for PC on
it'll
it,
be on there. I'm sure it'll be on there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But
It's on PC anyway,
I'm
right?
100% buying that. I'll see if I can stream it. I don't know how VR streams ever work out, but I'm so excited for Five Nights at
It
Freddy's
works
VR.
out. It should just work. It should work out. Just the quality will be great. Yeah. The
Okay.
quality will
We'll
be
figure it out. But I definitely want to stream that. There's a lot of VR games I was super excited for. Iron Man VR looks fun. It doesn't look like it's gonna be like an amazing game, but it looks like it's gonna be fun.
It better be like a $10 game.
It'll be 20.
Yeah, 20 maybe. No, watch, it'll be like 40 or some shit.
Because Batman was that much, right?
Got that Marvel tax.
Was Batman that much? Batman was super expensive.
Batman was 20, but Batman was also like made by a
5
studio. Made by an actual studio, and they were like, you know what, we can't release this for any more than 20. But I'm thinking of like, I mean, I know it's a great game, but like Tetris was $40 when it came out and stuff.
Tetris Effect is so fucking good, dude.
I know it is, but it's Tetris.
And you play Tetris Effect? Have you played Tetris Effect?
No.
I haven't yet. No, I get it.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. I'm sure it's worth it, but it's still Tetris.
Dude, no,
I want
exactly.
There's something, and I'm not, and which is funny because like before Tetris Effect, like I like Tetris. Obviously, everyone likes Tetris, but it's like, it's a game. Play Tetris Effect, and it's funny how polar fucking opposites Tetris Effect and Tetris 99 are. Because goddamn, like Tetris 99, I'm just like in it, I'm like fucking, I'm cursing, I'm like you motherfucker. And Tetris Effect, I play, I'm just zoned the fuck out, dude. It's like I don't like you just don't know where you're at. You're just playing Tetris, and it's a fucking experience, dude.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I'm just all right. How about a better example, like Beat Saber?
No, I was about to say Beat Saber's fucking amazing too, dude.
I know,
and yeah,
but
it comes with 12 songs. I get
and
that.
And it's $30.
What I will say is every difficult level like adds so much more to it. It's pretty nuts. But you know what? That's also such a fun fucking game, dude. Oh man,
right, fine. Let me think of a different game then. I can't even think of anything. All right, fine, you win. Fuck it. I'll get it. It's gonna be amazing. I don't care.
You need to buy both those games. Both those games are really good.
Well, the Iron Man games is from the developers of
Republic.
What is it called? Republic. Yeah, there you go. Which is a game I bought on the iPod. I had an iPod Touch at the time. I had like a good one. So I bought that. I was like, oh, this game's kind of cool and stuff. And then I was like, all right, it's fucking frustrating. I was like, it looks good. It's graphics are excellent. I just didn't care for the gameplay. So I'm hoping, the gameplay is good because it's Iron Man. I want to feel like Iron Man. But besides that, Blood and Truth. That was the one VR game I
was talking shit about that game look wise, right? But I was hearing that it looks a lot better in VR, like actual in VR, which makes sense.
Yeah, and I've heard of people like that have played it, and they've said it's like it's really good.
I don't like disconnected hands. That looks so fucking weird to me. That pulls me out of the experience.
I don't know.
I think it'd be weird, but that's a nitpick.
It'd be weird if you saw the hand and it's like glitching all the time and stuff. Like I feel like there's VR games out there where you see the whole arm and it glitches all the time. Like even that what was that one Rainbow Six style game we played? It wasn't Rainbow Six.
Firewall.
Like Firewall. Like you could see the whole arm.
Dude,
and it was kind of glitching all the time.
I really want to.
If they didn't have the whole.
I really want to play that game. We played that game.
I didn't feel sick at all.
I got the worst motion sickness in VR I've ever had, and that was like, and I got it pretty bad for Resident Evil 7. Dude, I played about 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, I had to sit down and like I took it off, and I was like sweating bad, and it was
the only VR game that gave me motion sickness, because I usually never get it, but Doom VR. That one gave me wicked bad.
Dude,
yeah.
This game is too much. If you play Doom VFR, you'd fucking die. Your heart would stop. That game, it's definitely slower than any of the other Doom games, that's for sure. But that game's intense.
Yeah.
Especially.
I'm gonna see if I can train myself on that because I like a Firewall. What was that?
I said you could train yourself with that game.
Because I tried, dude. I looked up. I was like, "Is anyone else getting this?" And everyone's like, "Dude, I get motion sickness all the time, but I just can't do this." And I'm like, "God damn it!" Or they're like, "Dude, this is like the best game that I've never had motion sickness with." And I was like, "All right, maybe I'll try sitting down." Nah. And it sucked too because we got all the homies on the playing that game. And it was a good time, but I was like, fuck,
That was a good time.
I couldn't fucking do it, dude. It was fucking nuts. I'm gonna try again though.
I was doing.
Yeah, a lot of VR games from State of Play though.
Yeah, there was a lot of VR, but the Blood and Truth one looks really cool. I think that one's not good. You're not gonna have too much problem. It feels like I feel like that one's gonna be similar to like maybe like a Super Hot where it's a little like over the top, not the slow motion or anything. But I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of slow motion. It looks like one of those kind of action movies, kind of. But it's a video game.
But it's
What
definitely
was
going to be
the-
at a slower pace.
Yeah, it's gonna have a slower pace and it's gonna have a lot of slow motion. I think it's pretty much trying to ape off of like a John Woo type of thing, except it's all British instead of like Asian. It looks over the top. What are you gonna say?
What was the Devolver Digital one?
That's it. I think that's it, right?
No,
No. Observation.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
looked cool.
Yeah, that one. I'm not sure if that's a VR game actually.
Pretty sure.
I don't think it said it was a VR game. It looks like it should be, right? Because
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's probably one of those that isn't. Speaking of Eagle Flight, is apparently not Eagle Flight. Eagle.
That. Oh,
What Eagle
God.
something? I forget.
yeah. I know you're talking. Isn't it called like something Falcon though?
Falcon Age.
Falcon Age. There you go.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. Just because you
You
get.
can also that's also a non-VR game if you want to.
Okay, that one I would want to play in
Which-
VR because the colorful art style actually works better for a VR game.
And
I
I
think.
swear to God, if I don't fist bump a goddamn Falcon with my actual fist, what am I doing in my life?
I don't think you know what. I don't think you're gonna. I have a feeling that's just gonna be a moment in the game. So
No,
prepare for.
They're not that dumb.
But how would you do it with just the controller out of VR? We just press a button, like press X to fist bump your Falcon. Like,
I don't fuck it. Yeah. Goddamn yes.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. If you don't fist bump the Falcon, I'd be really fucking pissed.
Days Gone. That's a game that I was not necessarily super hyped about because I feel like that's also one of the games where it's like something feels like I feel like somebody's been playing it down. But this is a really good
Yeah.
trailer and they caught my interest, so I might pick that up.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the story itself, it looks like it's gonna really get you in the feels.
I think we mentioned that we're gonna turn off the damage above the enemies because it shows like all the numbers that go off, like almost like a looter shooter where it's like you see all the numbers above them. I'm turning that off because that's too arcadey for a game that I'm trying to get a story in.
Yeah.
Which is weird because Division 2 doesn't even have that, right? I don't think it does.
So, but I know it's like Bulletstorm. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. It's like Bulletstorm. It's like yeah, it's like Bulletstorm. I can't think of it something else. I had something in my brain and now I completely forgot what it was. But I guess Borderlands does that, right? I think it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, there you go. Borderlands.
Speaking
There
of,
you go.
good way to swing that around. But David, do you have anything you want to say on Days Gone?
It looks good. I definitely won't be getting it at release. It'll be something I'll be cautiously optimistic about. So I'll wait for a little bit, see what the initial kind of coverage of it looks like, and kind of go from there. But it's definitely one that I will be adding to my collection at some point. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. Now the next game though.
Okay, so here's the thing with this is I feel like it was a great trailer.
Yes.
I think this was not a good way to end it. I
I
think
think
I think they should have it.
it
They should have
makes sense
flopped
because
it.
they're trying to. I get it because they're trying to show off. Because it makes sense too because the beta was coming out so soon too. So it's like, and also I think there's a little bit more hype for Mortal Kombat. So it ended off with something a little bit more hype. I get that Days Gone is exclusive. They want to show that off, but Mortal Kombat 11, that trailer was.
No, it was
I
great,
love the
but
trailer.
and I feel like
I
yeah, they
watched
don't
it
want,
again.
they can't go nuts. I wasn't expecting Last of Us or anything, but like
Yeah.
and then like for all intents and purposes, this was a perfectly exactly what I expected state of play. Like
Yeah, me too.
all of my expectations were met, and that's exactly what I felt, and I was super happy with it. But I feel like they should have swapped something because I feel like Iron Man VR was such a cool opener. And I was like, God damn, dude, that was great, even though it's a small thing. I think it feels weird just Mortal Kombat ending it. Because even
I get
like,
it. It's all like very, like these are all games that are coming out in the next couple months. Like even I think Concrete Genie, like that's a fall release, but originally it was supposed to come out in May, so they pushed that one back.
I think even just swap.
I think that's why that was there because they announced it being pushed back pretty much. Because originally it was supposed to come out in May.
I think straight up just swap Days Gone and MK because I just feel like you need to end on something personal for a PlayStation fan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you got Johnny Cage knocking Kano in the.
No, it's a great trailer, but you need to end a Sony Direct on a Sony thing. As opposed to
No,
like,
but that felt
cool,
like more
I'm
action.
thinking of like, man, I can't wait for us to get that on Xbox.
Wouldn't that leave you a little bit more like excited after that than Days Gone, where it's like, oh, my wife put a ring on her finger 4 times in the trailer. Oh, I'm sad and moody.
Dude,
and you're like, well, not
Last of Us
depressed.
ended so many Sony conferences, and I was like, fuck yeah, brother.
That had action. Remember that one time where he put the shotgun in
Dude,
that
that is one of
motherfucker's
the greatest E3 moments of our life. Where
Yeah.
I forget if we were reacting together. We might have. I forget.
We were like, do it,
Dude,
do
yeah,
it.
he just puts the gun. You see Kershaw on his head, and he's like, do it, yeah! And then what was
And
it? It was
exploded.
Jack Trent. Did he drop the controller after that or something like that?
He said like, that's not how you would expect most press conferences to end or something like
No,
that.
he dropped the controller. Whoever played the game dropped the controller.
I think so.
And that was
Yeah.
You're probably
fucking. Oh man, that was fucking.
Jackson was in the game, though.
What a fucking game, dude. I am so excited for Last of Us 2. That is straight up like a game that I'm like, goodbye internet, and I'm just
I hope
gonna
it comes out
I'm
this year.
hunkering down. I'm gonna fuck.
'Cause I hope it comes out this year because we haven't. Do we know of any game that's like of like the high profile? I'm talking about like like Red Dead from last year or even like
Gears 5?
Zelda from 2017. No, not Gears 5. Gears 5's up there, but I mean high profile like critically acclaimed. Like Gears of War is usually critically
Animal
praised,
Crossing.
but there, never mind.
Yeah.
That's it right there. That's good
You're
win
gonna
game
piss
of the
people
year.
off.
Stardew Valley 2. Come on.
No, I know what you're saying.
Well, that's why I think Last of Us 2 is this year. I think it's this year. At least I hope.
I don't know. I honestly see it being end of the console lifespan
No.
and being PS5.
No, that's Death Stranding.
This year. It's coming.
We still
October.
got Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima after that too, which those are next year, and then we're gonna.
know what?
It's gonna be like this. This is so Days Gone's right now. It's gonna be weird because you got 2 zombie survival games, but I think Sony's gonna put out Last of Us at the end of the year. That's gonna be an October game. Next spring is Ghost of Tsushima. Fall is gonna be a Death Stranding, and it's gonna be a hybrid game or a swan song for PS4.
All right, but what do you think will be released for? I know what you just said, Adrian, but like David, what do you think would be released first of those 3 major ones? I mean, Spider-Man was already released. That was like the 4 games they
Yeah.
shipped. Which one do you think would be released first of those 3?
Oh, we
I
have
think
Dreams,
Ghost
too.
will come out.
Ghost,
that's
I feel like if I want to be hopeful, I wish Last of Us would come out first, but I can see Ghost coming out like before that, early next year. And
I
I
see
feel like
Ghost coming out, and then after that would be Last of Us 2, and then lastly Death Stranding.
yeah, that's
Knowing Kojima,
God, what a fucking
foresee-
year next year is if Death Stranding and Last of Us 2 come out.
and Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is coming out next
And we're
year.
getting new consoles next year. Let's be
It's
real. We're getting
definitely
new
coming out.
consoles next year.
And we might get the first part of the Final Fantasy VII remake finally.
Oh yeah, next February.
I
It's coming.
remember we have a friend named Matt who was in our call when we were reacting to E3 2013,
Yeah.
and they showed up. What was it? No, they showed up Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we had another friend, Kyle, who was in our call for like E3 2014, who freaked out over Final Fantasy. And each time there was someone there who was like, "This isn't gonna happen." I remember Matt specifically said, "All right, I put a PS4 pre-order in right now."
Yeah, and then Final Fantasy.
5 years later
Well,
for
to be
Kingdom
fair,
Hearts.
Final Fantasy. It was Final Fantasy, but then it was really Shenmue that made Kyle lose his shit for
Yeah,
2015.
both fantastic games, by the way, right?
Oh yeah, I played them. I just beat Shenmue 3 the other day. It's really good. It looks like a top quality
People
game.
give shit to fucking Crackdown 3. Yeah, that was some bullshit, but come on, man. We're and then we had the Last Guardian, which also came out, and I was like, oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
Yeah,
know
and
exactly
Final
what I
Fantasy
mean.
15.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I will say that I get why Naughty Dog put out the trailer for Last of Us 2 at the inaugural PSX.
Yeah,
Well,
because they weren't gonna have a chance this year.
I love it because they opened the show with some Uncharted, the Lost Legacy, and then they ended it with bam, Last of Us.
That
You
was
thought they
cool,
were gonna-
but man, and I told people too, because they specifically went on, hey, we weren't even going to show this right now. We were going to show it like an E3, but it's really early in development. So, and I was like, guys, we're not going to get this till like 2019, 2020. And everyone's like, no, man, that might be like a 2017, 2018 game. No, dude.
2018, I could have saw maybe.
No,
but,
100% no, because they were like,
definitely not
this
2017.
is like an early game. Like, this is like, we're
Well,
not
yeah,
getting-
especially since they're still doing Uncharted 4, where they just finished Uncharted 4 and they had the Uncharted Lost Legacy.
yeah,
I mean,
there was no way. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I get Naughty Dog's a big company, but working on these type of games, like they have to really put their focus on like every aspect of it. Like I mean,
Right.
Uncharted looks gorgeous and so detailed. Like it's not like just some crap like Crackdown 3, where it's just like, I'm gonna fucking say 20 people working on it. Who gives a shit? Oh, it sucks. Do it again. Who cares? Redo it. Delay it another year. No one cares. I don't even know why they didn't cancel Crackdown 3. I'm still confused about that. Like I'm really surprised they
Because they had to recoup some loss of money.
Yeah,
Well,
I get it.
it's a great Game Pass game though. That was like one of the first things we were able to say about that.
Sure. Yeah, sure. It was a fun 6 out of 10. It was like you go around, you jump, you get a little higher when you collect more orbs. That's just like Crackdown
Is
1
it?
and 2.
It's
Yep.
straight up a
It
good.
took out all
Hey,
the-
I had nothing to do today. I want to listen to some podcasts, and I'll just play this mindless ass game.
Exactly.
That
Sometimes
intro is pretty cool though.
Massacre or something. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm playing a game.
The intro is pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's the only part that actually has Terry Crews really. Too.
Right.
It's just really
Um,
upsetting.
Okay, so that's State of Play, and it's super cool, and we're getting more distant throughout the year. Now it's interesting because we got Nintendo Direct and State of Play, which are pretty much synonymous. I feel like it's the whole person announcing and words going quick through. Then you got Inside Xbox, which I like. It's not as hype, I will say. Like I think I like State of Play and Nintendo Direct formats a lot more. But I do like that Inside Xbox isn't just straight up the same, where it's like, hey, we got some more like it's a slow burn of a kind of like that, which is cool.
But that one we watched, man, that was cringe as a motherfucker. The one where they went to like Mexico or wherever. That
Those are
was
my people. Are you talking shit?
yeah. That was terrible. That
No,
was
because here's the thing.
dude.
As a Mexican,
everything they said is like they all clap. Woo! They
as a
went
Mexican, I can promise you, they invite a bunch of Mexicans there. I can promise you, like 50% of them don't play video games, and I can tell you they had a bunch of free food and drinks there, and that's what we got hyped about.
Yeah.
I can speak for my people.
They got like the promotional like slip thing. It said what they're talking about, and they heard like, "Oh, this is the second to the last," and then we get some food. Woo!
Yeah, dude. No. It's straight up like, hey, you give us free food and drinks, we'll yell whenever the fuck you want us to yell, dude. I'm down.
They're really hyped about State of Decay 2 DLC. Like, hey, we give a fuck about State of Decay.
I know my people. I'm hyped with that too, dude. I'm hyped. Got you guys.
Sure.
Okay. So Battlefield Firestorm has finally showed up.
Yeah.
All right, next story.
I didn't even realize it came out.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Oops.
I feel like we're not at it yet, but I feel like we're about on the plateau of Battle Royale fatigue, where it's like, we're not there yet. So Battlefield's gonna get off fine, but the thing is, I think there's only room for so many. PUBG is still popular. Fortnite's still killing it. Apex is kind of the one that's kind of came and punched its way in. And it's doing baller. Blackout came and went. I feel like it was like, hey, this is really good. Then it's kind of dipped out. I think this is kind of what Firestorm's gonna do, even though it sucks.
Red Dead's not even a factor.
Right, I forgot about Red Dead, but Battlefield has a formula that really suits itself to Battle Royale, but it just sucks that it's like it's way too late for that. Like,
yeah,
if it came out at launch, that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is still one of the most played games on Twitch, though. I looked at the other day, and it was like number 4, and this was before Storm, I believe. It was like
I
a few
really
days
wanted
ago.
to play that because I love Battlefield. I think Battlefield 5 is actually really good, but
Dude, and we talk about
I couldn't stand 5.
watch fucking 4K HDR on Battlefield 5, and you're gonna be like, good
that
lord.
shit's insane. That's
No,
easily the
I
best
played
game.
it. I can't stand the gameplay.
Oh yeah, I get that. I get if someone doesn't like Battlefield gameplay. It
No,
definitely.
I love Battlefield gameplay. It's just 5. I didn't want it to go backwards. I don't know.
You know, hold on.
I want a Bad Company. I want a new Bad
Okay,
Company
first off,
or a
fair.
2040.
Hell yeah.
Everyone wants Bad
Com-
Company 3, dude. If we don't get that, that has to be next, right? Like, we have to get a Bad Company.
I've been saying that for years, Adrian. It's not going to happen.
Hardline 2 before fucking Bad Company 3, I bet.
Can I,
Fuck with us.
I think one of the favorite Battlefield memories I had of recent memory was when I convinced all of us to go back to 1943.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1943 is a fucking fun-ass game, dude.
Yeah, it is.
That is an actual, like, awesome game. It's such a bite-size, and that was my first Battlefield game to actually get into it. It's bite-sized. It gives you the perfect amount. It gives you only 3 classes to work with, a small map that you can get familiar with. That's it. And man, we played. I saw a couple hours of that game, and it was. And I want to go back. I want to play more of that game because that game's just fun. That is just a fun.
It's a fun game.
No holds barred. None of this bullshit unlocks. Nah, just you got your gun.
That's that's the one thing I really don't like about Battlefield 5 is that like there's like no aerial combat anymore. I mean there is, but it's like so basic, and it's basic in Battlefield 1943, but it feels more prevalent in that because everything else is so basic.
Also, they have a whole dogfighting mode in
Yeah,
1943.
yeah, exactly. There you go. But 19 no, not 1943. 5 even adds like the Fortnite shit where it's just like you build stuff.
Ugh.
Not no, not
Oh,
really.
scared me.
I mean, it's almost completely unneeded. You never need it, but you just like build like
It's kind of more like Siege.
Yeah, I guess it's more like
Okay,
Siege.
okay.
But
'Cause I was about to say,
I'm sure they added it because of Fortnite though. It might be more like Siege, but maybe I don't know, because when have they added it for a previous game? Because Siege has been out for like what 5 years at this point. But yeah, it's just like you make like sandbags and fortifications, like little things. Just say, hey, I want to stay here, put a thing in front of me. You just build it. I don't know how you build it. I don't know how to do that.
We'll stream that sometime soon.
I only play
we'll play that sometime soon. I really
I've
want to
seen
at least
people-
just mess around with it.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun, but I'd rather be Bad Company 3.
So,
3 was just so much fun. And also, they stopped. Are they not doing the Levolution shit anymore? Is this just like not a thing? Just
No.
destroying. That sucks.
um,
That's what Firestorm looks. That's what looks cool about
I
Firestorm.
really wish Firestorm.
It's
I really wish Firestorm did something different where it was like if you touch the wall, you're dead.
Yeah, I
Because
thought
that's the
because
problem
it's
with a
giant
bunch of
wall of fire.
right. You would think that, and I think that's a cool difference with Battle Royale games because Battle Royale, a lot of the methods, and I'm sure I'm not like the best Battle Royale player. I like Battle Royale especially more than I'm sure. I for sure the most in this call that I like it, but a prominent way people play with it is with the wall to your back. That way, one, you catch people who are running into the wall, and you're mostly safe behind it too. No one's gonna really attack you from behind. But the problem with that is you just keep playing with the whole wall. I wish the wall was also a hazard where it's like if you touch a pixel of it, you die. That way, people who were in the middle got more rewarded to be like, hey, we're safe here, and if you're also back there, you have nowhere else to go. You have to run left or right or forward. But
Now
then,
that is one thing I do like is that once the wall, I mean, it doesn't kill you, but the wall will destroy all the houses that it comes in
oh
contact
no,
with.
that's cool.
That's cool because if you're just like chilling in the house, you're like, I'll stay in here for a minute and I'll run because I won't die immediately. This shit. I'm
Right.
assuming you die while you're in there.
But I really wish you straight, but you touched it, you dead.
Yeah, that would be better, or you get knocked down or something. Yeah.
No, fuck it,
But-
you touched it, you dead.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you get knocked down, you're done. But I would like if you get knocked down, you just have to watch. It's
Friends, help
like-
me! Fuck that, you're in the
What?
fire.
Hey, you can't though. I'll go outside and I'll die. Come and fucking help me, bro.
You're crawling in the fire.
Uh,
So, all right. Here's a small little story. Minecraft update removes all mentions of Notch.
Well,
Really?
he paid out.
So they removed the, like where it say like give you the funny little messages when you boot up Minecraft. It's like Notch made this. They removed all that. All he's in is in the back credits, and
Wow.
that's because he's been doing a bunch of weird shit lately.
Yeah,
He's like a conspiracy theorist now and doing all
Kinda
that shit.
been weird for a little while.
Since he just got that big buyout, he's been kind of like off the hinges with it. But yeah, so they made the update and they removed all mentions of him.
Imagine that shit, man. Making Minecraft and just saying, I'm done forever. Like I don't need
And
to do
living
anything.
for the rest of your life.
Just be crazy. It's just
Granted, that kind of money, like
naughty.
he explained it
Did
too.
you-
That kind of money kind of changes you because you have
Yeah.
no goal in life. Like what are you doing now? You can literally just do whatever you want now.
I guess you could make other things. Like
But you're never gonna hit that peak again. So it's like,
another
well,
game. I'll make
Yeah.
a game. I make a game about creating Minecraft, and then you'll just follow
Yeah,
my
it'd
life.
be like a weird
yeah, maybe
document.
call it
game.
game dev.
Craft mine. My life. Craft my life. There you go. That's artsy.
All right. Anyway, that was a small little story I want to bring up. And then one more last story is CD Projekt Red developers say they've prepared a strong show for this year's E3.
I mean, other than
CD Projekt Red.
Cyberpunk, what else do they have to show?
No, I mean that's it. But I mean,
Oh,
like,
they just stick to Cyberpunk.
yeah, they're gonna show like a lot of Cyberpunk. And to be fair, last year's showing was already really good. And I heard I didn't watch it because I don't like watching early playthroughs of anything, even if it's like a developer thing.
It was
But I
really
heard
good.
that I heard that the demo they showed was really fucking good.
It was.
Now I will say, I
'Cause they
have The
sh-
Witcher. I finally bought The Witcher even after Chris told me. Well, he kind of told me to buy it. I was like, I'm never gonna play it. He said, just buy it. I was like, fine, I guess, whatever. Maybe one day. But I just don't like fantasy settings. Like, I really don't like fantasy settings at all. The only fantasy thing I've ever been into is Game of Thrones. But
It's like Game of Thrones. It's similar.
no, and I know, but it's like it's something about the setting. But you know what?
It's
Cyberpunk.
It's Lord of the Rings, where it's like, I mean, it's mature, but it's,
I don't like the Lord of the
definitely
Rings.
more into the fantasy than to the I guess maturity.
Right. But I don't like Lord of the Rings. But
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying.
but Cyberpunk stuff, that's fucking way up my alley, and I'm like, hell yeah, that is. If I get a game that I know is like universally praised from the people and make something that I like, I'm like, yes, because Cyberpunk, like all that futuristic shit, I just fucking love it. I eat that shit up, dude.
Yeah,
I will try The Witcher. I'm going to try The Witcher sometime this summer. I hope I want to like it because I really want to like it. I really want to. Is that setting is fucking just I can't handle it.
I've put 10 hours into The Witcher 3, all in the fucking trading card game.
Oh, which is also I was gonna put that in
Glenn.
the news that's coming to mobile soon.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Is it coming to Switch though?
Probably. Give it time.
I want it on Switch. I'll get it on my phone. I don't give a shit.
I actually physically have the Gwent cards.
Oh yeah, me too. I got the collector's edition and I got the collector's
All right,
edition
nerds.
for the DLC. Wait, shut up. The DLCs. Anyway, go ahead.
Let me
got
check to see. I'm pretty positive it's only coming to mobile, but I'll check. That'd be cool if it came on Switch.
Is it coming to Google though? The Google Play Store?
The Stadia.
Stadia. Is it
No,
coming
it's
to
coming to only smartphones.
Oh, fuck.
The Switch is basically a smartphone.
Yeah, might as well. It's like an N-Cage.
We're gonna skip the Stadia talk because that's a whole other thing, and we're running pretty long.
Stadia
Right
is a nice little thing. It's a good idea. They only have Assassin's Creed. So anyway,
Yeah. My TLDR for Stadia is it's gonna flop fucking hard because America's internet can't support that, and good luck playing anything competitively on that type of environment.
I watched the full conference after. I watched it through a reaction because I didn't want to watch it myself. And there's that one part where they showed Doom Eternal, and they showed the title and the title screen. And
Unabashed, 60 frames per second.
yeah, and it was chugging. So it's just like, all right, because you can see in the background it was like stuttering. I was like, you can't even get the title screen.
I love the idea of Stadia. Like I really do.
Me too. I'm more physical,
I'm gonna
but-
fuck around with it. I'm gonna get the controller. I'm gonna fuck around with it. But and also it's coming from someone who obviously I don't give a fuck about collecting physical games. I'm
Sure.
like, hell yeah, I'll play whatever I want.
I don't like if it ends up making everybody else do it, but I do like the idea of just Google doing it. Google isn't about the consoles. This is their first one. They want to do digital one.
Microsoft's gonna go Netflix route one day, but they're still gonna have they're gonna have physical shit still.
I just
gonna
like
be the old
you don't
school.
have to have. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so that's the way it's gonna go. Is Microsoft's doing Netflix, Nintendo's gonna do their own thing, which they've always been doing. Sony's gonna be the old school people of it, just keeping doing what they're doing. I don't think they're gonna have an answer to any of this. I think they're gonna stick it tried and true. It worked this generation, where it's like we're a straight game console first, all that. I think they're gonna do it again for PS5 and hope that works again. And I think it will. And then Microsoft straight up, hey, we're Netflix because we want to be that company.
Right.
I mean,
Because they also realize that Xbox is basically just an underpowered PC, so why treat it as anything other than that?
It's funny because so many fanboys were like, ha ha ha, look, Xbox lost another exclusive. But it's like, they gave that to them because they want more copies to sell because consoles don't make money. Consoles themselves do not make money. People don't realize that consoles do not make money. They make like such a small amount of money. Software is everything that does it, and of course, Microsoft do it. So like, I read comments. I have one way to respond to it all the time now. It's like, fucking Microsoft giving Switch Cuphead. That's so stupid. Why would they ever do that? I'm like, so Microsoft puts out a Surface tablet. They also put Microsoft Office on iPad. That's why. Then they're gonna have a console next year. Like, it's not like, oh, they're getting out of the console race. It's like, no, they're gonna have their own console because Microsoft still makes their own hardware too. Like, why are they not going to? But it's not gonna be like all dedicated as it needs to be. Like, it doesn't need to be anymore. Games are gonna be something different now. Like, that's
exactly.
Yep.
It's what it is. Why would Microsoft make a tablet even though other people do it? Because they can still sell those tablets. They don't need to be the biggest selling tablet. Maybe they will be because, hey, why does Surface still sell super well even though there's other shit out there? It's because people still buy that. If it's a good console, people are going to buy it.
Exactly. And that's definitely where I see the Xbox going next year. I don't think they'll really be a game console. I think it'll get rebranded as basically like an introductory gaming device, but not really a console anymore.
I think they should call it Xbox. I would just be fine with that. Just Xbox.
The Xbox.
Yes, exactly. We go
Oh, you know how
Xbox
dumb that'd be for names, though?
360,
Xbox
The
OG,
Xbox One,
Xbox
the
One,
Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox OG, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then this is how Phil Spencer says it. And now we have
Deal with the face.
I just want to.
No, you're
That's my
making fun of
favorite.
him now.
What? That's how he talks. To me, I don't know. I got
To me, my eternal monologue.
We love Phil
Xbox
Spencer.
has
I
the
love-
best games.
I love Phil
The
Spencer.
best games. He sounds like Trump to me.
Yeah, I
don't
was
know
gonna
why.
say, yeah, I don't know why you're doing that impression. I
like
love
Phil
Phil
Spencer.
Spencer, but every time he's on there, fucking Chris, like, what
Yeah.
fart is he smelling?
Well, that's still my my phone background. Here it is. Can you see it? Here's his face. It's his fart smell. I have to hold
I
it.
love
so
Phil
you can see
Spencer.
it.
It's Xbox. It's doing so much better with.
It
with
looks like
Phil
he's
Spencer.
smelling a fart. I'm sorry. That's what it looks like a rancid one, like bad.
All right. Speaking of rancid bad, on this day, March 27th, in 2012,
Yeah,
3DS released.
2011.
Oh yeah, 2011.
Peace.
3DS released.
Yeah.
Hooray!
One day. Hooray! 8 years ago.
If you want to see a
Happy
good unboxing
birthday!
of that, go watch
overpriced piece of shit.
Review Guru channel's unboxing of the 3DS, where
God, is he still alive?
yeah, he's doing good.
I think he's I think he's dead actually.
If you watch the unboxing, he actually can't open it for a long time, so he's like, he's just trying so hard to open it. However, to the video, he's like, fuck it. He just goes off and gets a knife.
He doesn't cut the
Great
camera.
unboxing.
Not gonna lie, I expected that kid to die of cocaine by this point.
I
think
think
he
he has
has.
a podcast one day for sure.
I think he has. Maybe not
So-
cocaine, but jelly donuts maybe.
Let's talk about what the console lineup for this 3DS was, which remember it launched at $250.
Yeah.
And if you
No.
remember that E3 was super interesting because it was $250 and everyone's like, Jesus Christ, and it was a terrible selling right out the gate, which was not good for that. But
No, they tried to remedy it, and I think that really did go a long way into fixing it.
no.
Yep,
So what
they-
happened
they-
is Sony came out of that E3 and said, "Hey, here's Vita, same price as 3DS, so much cooler, so much stronger, does everything well." And then Nintendo was like, 2 months later, like, "Fuck, let's cut the price by $80 and just throw a bunch of like
$80,
GBA shit on there." GBA shit, which never really properly worked, because like you couldn't put it in sleep mode. But it's funny because you brought it up too. Is that the ambassador games or something? I forgot all about
Yeah,
it too until
the
now.
ambassadors.
Yep.
It was like 20 games that never actually showed up on 3DS eventually ever again. But it was GBA emulation and it was like really hard for the 3DS to do. So they just never actually put those on there because yeah, you couldn't put it in sleep mode or stuff like that. But really rocky launch, especially because
Yeah.
let me read the games on here.
There's
and you'll
only like
see-
3, right?
what?
Wasn't there only like 3 games or some
No,
shit?
no,
Like,
there was a lot of games, but a lot.
oh, there was like
Yeah.
3 like actual games.
3
Everything else was like
first-party games.
Steel Diver. I
I'll
remember
let you
that.
know. So
Yeah, okay,
here's
got
the
it.
full lineup: Pilot Wings Resort, Steel Diver, Nintendo
Steel
Dogs
Diver.
plus Cats. That's the first party lineup for 3DS at launch. All right.
That was, oh, great. I'll
Third
buy all
party
those.
games: Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition,
That's the only one I was like looking forward to.
The Sims 3,
No.
Madden NFL Football,
That's actually rare now.
Pro Evolution Soccer 2011 3D,
Mhm.
Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars,
Jesus,
Ridge Racer 3D,
it's garbage.
Super Monkey Ball 3D,
Sucks.
Busted Move Universe,
Horrible.
Samurai Warriors Chronicles,
Garbage.
Asphalt 3D,
Sucks dick.
Combat of Giants Dinosaurs 3D,
I don't. Fuck it.
Rayman 3D,
No.
and Ghost Recon Shadow Wars.
Hell yeah.
That's your 3DS lineup at launch.
That game was actually pretty good though.
I have
That
it. I never actually played it because I bought it for super cheap on
It's
eShop. I
pretty
think.
good. It does not look like a 3DS game. It looks like a GBA game, but it's fun for most part.
Man, that was a hot
Dude,
garbage.
that was a yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of garbage. That was like a lot of
The
shovelware.
Vita lineup had a really good lineup, huh? I think I remember that.
Yeah, I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I got Uncharted, Wipeout, Luminous. I could just go over here. It's right here. Yeah, Luminous. I think that's it. But that's 4 big games. I bought all those. Oh, Ninja Gaiden, which was just a remaster, kind of. Not really. It was just a port, really. I think that was it, but that's like 5 games. I didn't buy it in Ninja Gaiden, but that was like 5 high-profile games right there. Especially Uncharted, a new Uncharted, not even like a port. I was like, oh shit, right there, that's way better than 3DS.
Right.
And Street Fighter was like the only thing I actually wanted. I was like, oh, that might be cool playing on Go. Street Fighter 4, Super Street
And
Fighter.
he did play decently on it.
Yeah, I played more of the Dead or Alive game on there though.
Yeah, the Dead or Alive game was fantastic on
Yeah,
it.
it was really good. I had both of them, and they were really good. The Resident Evil Mercenaries, even though it was $40, it was really fun. It actually worked. It was just pretty much the Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries mode. It was fun. I still have that too.
I mean, I will say, as much as I do enjoy my Vita, I do have a much larger 3DS library after all this time than I do my Vita library.
Yeah, I think I have about the same when it comes to just the numbers. But yeah, I would say when it comes to quality, I think there's probably more great stuff on 3DS.
Yeah.
Depends on what you're into, because if you're into like the really niche
I'm talking about like maybe exclusives, like because Vita has a lot of like games that were on the PS3 and maybe
there's
PS4.
a lot of really niche Vita games though, right?
That's true. Like Dungeon Crawlers, if you're a fan of Dungeon Crawlers at all, Vita was the console.
Fuck, that's what I was gonna say. What was that dungeon game you played that was? Oh
Okay.
fuck. No, David, you played a dungeon game. We talked about that on Palutena's Army for like 5 weeks in a row because you just kept playing this dungeon game.
On Vita?
Gotta be a lot more
Dungeon
specific.
Explorers, fucking.
Dungeon Hunter Alliance? Was it that?
No, it was an XBLA game that did really well, and you played you played it a lot. And I remember this because the people.
Dungeon Defenders?
Yeah, that's what it was. Because the people
I remember that game.
Robot
Yeah.
Entertainment was in State of Play. That's why I remembered it because of
Yeah.
you. And
Right.
he played Dungeon Defenders once, and then just for whatever reason got fucking addicted to it. So whenever we did our what have you been playing for Palutena's Army for the next month and a half, playing more Dungeon Defenders, man.
Yeah, I put like 120 hours into that game.
Yeah. All right. I put that much time in Red Dead just to finish it, and that was to finish it, not just to keep playing the same shit over.
No, I never got the platinum in that game because there was too many trophies that were bullshit to get. But
Damn. So, how much time have you played Overwatch though?
between PS4 and PC, I think I have a total of like maybe 60 hours.
Oh, okay. All right. So we got him beat on that one.
Oh yeah, brother.
I think we played that 60 hours this month.
No, I took a break basically after the end of the Lunar Festival just to wait for Baptiste to come out and for the archive event to start.
No,
I'll be
Baptiste's
popping
pretty
back
annoying,
in.
so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Baptiste. I'm like really trying. And every time I play Baptiste by myself, nobody else is the healer, and that's the fucking worst because he's hard to heal people, especially when they're spread out. You have to aim.
Yeah.
On the console, that's a nightmare. It's like fucking, there's no auto aim for your own people too, so or aim assist. So it's a nightmare. It really is. I hate it.
Even though the invulnerability isn't a powerful thing, it's so annoying in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, no, that is a good ability. It is annoying.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just like doing so well, then I see that come up. I'm like, all right.
It'll hopefully stun 3-3, but then it'll just create some other bullshit. Or maybe it'll actually just make 3-3 worse. I don't know. But
yeah, I could see that messing up goats.
We'll see.
Not the animal.
I don't think it'll do much, but maybe.
I don't know. I feel like we'll see when it releases in competitive.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's what frustrates me about Overwatch League is watching Overwatch League right now is kind of like how I felt at the end of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3's lifetime, where it's like, oh, a Morgan mirror match. Let's count the ways we can.
Let me tell you,
Yeah,
did you
right.
watch the finals of Overwatch League for this stage?
Not for this stage now.
It was really fucking good. It was like super high level. Vancouver went 0-7 going into it, so they were like, everyone when all the teams were drawing fan art fighting them, they always draw Vancouver's Thanos because they have the giant like grizzly looking motherfucker as their icon, and the Shock who were 4-3 for the season, so they were good, but not like top. It was NYXL that was always second top right there. They got there, brought them to last game of the whole thing. It was game 7 last game, and it was fucking nuts. And it was like the best high level goats you can see. So even though goats is a terrible meta, it was super cool to still see. I think it's actually super hype match to watch too.
See, that's why I was rooting for Chengdu, just because every so often they'll do some silly shit in it, and I at least
Chengdu
appreciate that.
Are nuts. They're the one. Hey Gore, they're the ones who run Torb.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, like
they run
see
some
Torb
weird ass
from that,
compositions.
or
It'd be fun.
Hell yeah,
some,
Torb.
some speed running with Hammond every so often. I kind of like that, but
Tired of Hammond. Fucking want him gone. Well, I want a hero that just can kill Hammonds like instantly. That's the next hero they need to make.
it's called aim and shoot.
Well,
Yeah, I know, but
they built you a
if
character
it's a
to
good
beat-
Hammond, they could get the shit out of there.
They built you a character to beat Tracer right away, and then everyone hated her.
Yeah, I didn't play her though. I didn't play him though, so I definitely didn't play Tracer.
No, I meant
Doomfist. You're talking
Brigitte.
right? Oh, Brigitte. Okay, I thought you meant Doomfist because he fucked her up in the animated short, which is so good. That was really
And-
nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder
a
if
good
we'll ever
reaction.
get a
You want a good
Blizzard.
reaction to that.
I laughed my ass off. Everybody else was like, "No, Tracer!" I'm like, "Ha ha, no, bitch." Yeah, be all cheerful and shit in my watch. There's a guy here.
I
Anyway.
want an Overwatch movie now.
I
Honestly,
do. I really do. There's actually a really good. Someone made a Netflix trailer because there's rumors about a Netflix series or something like that. Someone just made a trailer, and it's like really good. They just used all the clips from the little shorts and stuff. Yeah, it's like really good. And you watch that and you're like, oh shit, I really want one now. Yeah, a good trailer can make you want anything.
true.
Make a trailer for like a cheeseburger. Hell yeah.
I'm glad to tell you that if you turn on your TV,
Oh,
I'm not gonna see that because
I want a
don't
trailer,
have
though.
people.
you don't go to Burger King ever, do you?
I want a trailer though. 2.5 minutes of just a
Do you go to Burger
cheeseburger.
King ever?
No.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
I've actually like never had a burger from Burger King until like last week, because I've been
Okay.
watching a lot of the Try Guys. Have you heard of them?
Fry
No.
Guy. I can only
The
assume.
Try Guys. They're
Oh, Try Guys. Okay.
the guys that spun off from BuzzFeed because they were just so popular. Like, oh, let's do our own thing.
So you
And
just
they'll
make
do a
shit.
bunch of shit like eat the menu, where they just order one of everything on a menu and just eat it and just see what like.
Oh, I
the-
thought you meant like literally.
Yeah, eat the menu. It's like, I don't know why Burger King has a menu like you take to your table, but
They do that. They do a candidate competition, which is like they'll make stores compete with each other. So they would call
Okay.
a bunch of pizza places and they're like, hey, we want you to draw our friend on your put our friend on your pizza. Like just make a drawing. They're like, what does it look like? He has like a receding hairline and they're like, can we see a picture? Just make it as best you can. We'll buy it anyway. And then they just order all the pizzas and they judge them. It's cool shit like that. But they did a Burger King one, and I was looking at the burgers like, god damn, those are some big ass burgers. Cause I'm used to McDonald's fucking tiny ass little.
yeah, the burgers are here. They're like this big. I'm like, god
Yeah,
damn.
so I had the goddamn Rodeo King, which
Yeah.
is 2 patties, bacon, and onion rings on it.
Right.
And barbecue sauce. Like Jesus Christ, that was fucking amazing. So I went back for another one a couple days later, and I went to a new one that got built here, and they're like, oh, we don't have that anymore. I was like, what the fuck? Fine, I'll have the Bacon King, and I was like, whatever, I guess, and it was good too. But then I looked, I was like, this is bullshit. I looked at my phone, everyone else is selling it except for that fucking store. I don't know why. I was like, that's
Oh,
dumb,
That's bullshit.
right?
I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
Be like,
I am.
I'm
I still
fat, I
am.
want food.
Well, there goes any potential sponsorship with Burger King.
No,
Way
yeah,
to
I
go.
want the fucking Rodeo
want-
King. Rodeo King sponsor us, dude. I'll eat that
Yo.
shit every day.
That and McDonald's, I want the McRib. Just so I can stop hearing people talk about it. I don't like the McRib.
You don't like it? It's alright.
No, it's terrible.
No one likes it. People just
No,
want
they
it.
eat it though. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so good.
Alright. Alright. Time for our final segment. Bullshit?
This whole podcast.
Bullshit.
Coming up on the rumor mill today, George R.R. Martin write the next From Software game.
That's
Thor, what do you have to say?
Oh, we should say if it's bullshit or
Yeah,
not.
that's I was
bullshit.
expecting you to just do it.
Yeah. It's bullshit. That's bullshit. That ain't
David?
happening.
He doesn't finish anything, so yeah, no, it's not. I foresee it being real, but it'll just never get finished, so it won't matter anyways.
I mean, that's great because I never finished a From Software game, so it'll be perfect.
Go fuck yourself.
I want to buck the trend and say it's real, but it's bullshit.
I
There
hope
you
it's
have
real.
it, gentlemen.
I hope it's real because he wrote that Game of Thrones game that came out a few years ago. So that
That's
shitty one
unfortunate.
nobody liked. Yeah, the shitty one nobody liked.
Which one?
It's
Because
like-
there are 2 of those.
Wait, I think he might have wrote both of them, but I know he definitely wrote that RPG one, or he helped write it.
That people
you know.
forgot existed.
Yeah, he's actually. I think he even has a cameo in that game. But that game sucked a massive butt. But yeah, this is bullshit. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't see him being perfect for a From Software game. Like,
I could see him writing a bunch of lore for a game, and that's about it.
sure, but like comparing the lore of Game of Thrones to something like Dark Souls, it's not even
Bonus
like
twist: Game of Thrones is gonna be developed by From Software. I'm gonna start. That's next week on bullshit.
bullshit. Wait, what was that George R. R. Martin show that got started on Sci-Fi and it
It's
got
always sunny
canceled?
in Philadelphia.
It's like a vampire show or something. I think he started
What we do
one.
in the
It got
shadows.
canceled. Yeah, he did that one. That'd be good. But no, there was one. Whatever that one was, it's gonna be that.
Okay.
I'll look.
Good talk.
That was a joke. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. It's like a vampire show. It's called George R. R. Martin's Vampires. Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know. Actually,
Those are fighting words.
that guy announced too. Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, he has a
Bloodlines.
cameo in Sharknado 3. Oh hell no.
Oh fuck yeah!
And don't get me started on fucking Vampire the Masquerade 2. Fucking, I was so excited for that game, and a lot of the behind the scenes shit is just really infuriating the crap out of me.
Oh, what happened?
So, I don't know how political we want to get on this podcast,
Oh, okay. It's one of those.
but yeah, there's a lot of.
Is it because they're not nude anymore?
It's because they're trying to add a level of adult serious tone to a setting that has never had that and should never have that. We're talking about a franchise that literally has batshit insane vampires that write in crayon and drink blood and, do fucking ass keggers. And that's just a normal Tuesday to them.
It's like the vampires in Blade.
Exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah. Someone's trying to ice skate uphill.
Exactly.
Right.
I love that line. But I don't know. It's just considering the legacy and the amount of just edgelord goodness that Vampire has always been, the attempt to tone it down and make it a more serious setting, and the attempt to add a lot of gender politics into it, it doesn't have me feeling like this is going to be a vampire game. It has me feeling like, oh yeah, it'll be a vampire game. There'll be vampires. There'll be maybe some semblance of the rules of the masquerade happening. But even then, I don't see this being. I don't know. I don't want to get into the politics too much.
I thought you were gonna raise your hand and ask a question.
Yes, I have wish. But
what's a masquerade?
the masquerade is, in a very simple context, the rules that vampires live by in order to go within society.
Can you be quiet?
You shut your whore mouth.
All right.
No, I was just kidding. You can explain if you want.
That was episode 1 of Blue Reaper Podcast.
To be fair, I did play Bloodlines 1 on the PC for about like a few hours, and every girl in that game was just like giant breasted and just like showing it off. I was like, damn, I like this game.
I played tabletop Vampire the
I never did
Masquerade
that.
for a lot of years.
The Bloodlines game I played. This is a sequel to Bloodlines, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I played the PC game when that first came out, and I've been a fan of the tabletop for a long time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, and Cyberpunk, by the way, is also a tabletop thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. So 2 tabletop things. Oh, Warhammer, that's a tabletop thing, right? It's just filled with tabletop shit.
Man, I would fucking be down for a tabletop podcast anytime.
To be honest, I don't even know where to start.
Oh.
I have a lot.
That's it. That's how we'll start. I'll just run a game for you guys.
And then
I'll
I
sleep.
have no time for that. I have a bunch of like
sleepy.
those. I have a bunch of like party card games though, like all the different kinds of like. The one I really like, and I told Chris about this, is Pitch Storm.
Okay.
Not familiar.
That's like a Cards Against Humanity, but it's like, yeah, you could draw a plot, and then a sort of character you gotta add in, and yet people have to come up with a whole like spiel, like you have to give a whole elevator pitch for the game in like 45 seconds. So it's just like straight up like it stresses people out that aren't creative, but like it'll be like what was it? But so as a director, right? So people gotta draw it random, then you gotta flip it all at once, and you gotta be like, oh shit, all right, and then you gotta give them like a couple seconds to think about something, go, and then so the director has 3 cards, right? And at any point,
Let's change the thing.
no, at any point the director says, stop, And they can stop you on 1 second into your pitch. They can stop you the last 3 seconds into your pitch. They could not even stop you at all. But they have a card that changes the plot altogether. So they'll be like, stop. I like your plot, but what if your character was never actually alive? And then they have to like do their whole plot like, fuck, okay. And then they gotta restart they gotta think of a whole plot to like incorporate that in.
You know what that sounds like? And you probably know exactly what I'm gonna say, Adrian.
What?
Maybe not. Okay. It sounds exactly like that Who's Line skit that they do. The game where it's the director and Colin Mocker show that stop. Okay, it needs to be a little more feminine.
Yeah.
It's like,
so it's a lot like that, but it's like Hard Against Humanity game. And,
okay. That sounds good.
If I could figure out a way to do it online, I'd love to. I have so many fucking games that I just need to start playing with those. Because I always bust them out with friends. Stuff like Secret Hitler. I really want to.
Secret Hitler's good.
If we can play that online, I'll figure out a way to do that online. Because Secret Hitler's, I've only busted out like once or twice here, and I get upset at my friends every fucking time I've seen them because I'm like, that was such a good game. Secret Hitler is one of the best games ever made. But I'll figure out a way because that kind of stuff it requires a lot of improv. So it's kind of the issue with like Jackbox games where, and Chris knows where I'm going with this, is that you play a good 1 or 2 rounds of Jackbox of Quiplash. And I get so upset. I get livid because I'm like, all right, guys, we're done. And there's only one asshole that's like, no, let's do one more round. And I'm like, no, just don't. Let's do it one more round. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. All right, fine, one more round. The worst round ever that turns everyone off and like, that was a dumb fucking round. We're done. Like I have a fucking sixth sense where I'm like, this game's done. No one else wants to play anymore. I can promise you that.
Have you ever thought maybe you're just jinxing it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
kidding.
why
are
goddamn
you
right.
bringing down the mood? No.
Yeah, you're right because you got power.
No, because you can kind of tell like towards the end of like that last round, there's like always one guy who's like not giving a good answer.
Yeah.
Or relying too hard on inside jokes, and it's like, nah, we're done.
It's just a little tough to do that game when you're not in the mood for it. like that game, usually when we play Quiplash, I'm okay, I'm in the mood, and I'm like, all right, let's go, let's make some dick jokes. But then there's times where I'm just like, I don't know, dick, fuck it.
No, I see, the thing about Pitchstorm is I don't think we're gonna be good at it because
I think I'll be good at that because you can tell a story where Quiplash is like, say 2 words, I don't know, wiener flab, wiener fart.
But it requires a lot of creativity. It's not exactly.
You're saying we're not creative?
There's a game called Rap City DJ or something like that, or DJ City something on Jackbox 5.
Yeah, I love that one.
I swear to God, everyone outside of our group, Chris, fucking loves that game. Dude, I feel like I'm on a goddamn like small little island because I'm like popping in and I'm like, dude, Jackbox 5 fucking sucked. They're like, really? What did you like? I was like, fucking hate that rap game. I think universally people don't like the one little mini game that they have in there, the real time mini game.
Oh yeah, that was a bad idea. The actual game,
because it lags. Like it's not even like a bad game, just it lags. But so I didn't like that. I think Split the Room was really good. I really want to play Split the Room.
Split the Room's kind of neat.
There was what else was on there? It was.
Shit, I don't remember.
I think the vampire one is on there.
Wasn't there only 4 games though?
No, there was 4, and there was plus that one.
And then that one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh wait, wasn't it just like Quiplash again or something? Or then they bring back
Jackbox. You don't know Jack.
There you go.
Yeah.
You don't know Jack. That's what.
And then there was one more. It was Date My Monster, something like that.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Was that it, or was that in the previous game? I don't remember anymore.
I remember there being some kind of horror-esque one in there.
Yeah, it probably was that. You're probably right.
It was Patently Stupid.
Oh, I think
that was the one. Remember where no one wanted to make their own pitches, so we just kept making the person do the pitches. Right.
It's kind of like TKO, kind of where you just match 2 different things up together.
Right, but it also had the just the people speaking for you, which didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't like that.
But
TKO is definitely when it comes to that drawing. I think that's the best drawing game they have.
Yeah, I love TKO.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
And the fact that you could buy the shirts.
One of my favorite shirts we've ever. One of my favorite shirts we ever made was just like this weird face is like, and behind it, under it says "Let's bang." It's like,
I swear to God, I think I have it saved. I don't know anymore. But if it is, one day you're gonna open up the mail and it's gonna be that shirt.
Let's bang.
Dude,
Fucking, I actually
I
have
still, if I could, I might look it up really quick, but it's
Yeah.
Mad vs. City
Oh,
that's the
okay.
game called. I swear to God, Chris, everyone loves that game except for us.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, David?
I have two shirts that I've purchased from T
What's the
Fury
quality of
or
it?
TKO. One of them is really good. The other one is one I won't say on camera. But the other one is my buddy Nat took a long time to really draw out Thomas the Tank Engine in it, and just happened to get my phrase of "fuck the police," so that became a nighttime shirt for one of our friends of just Thomas the Tank Engine in full detail with "fuck the police."
Holy nice. Yeah, I love the idea. It's just like say anything random. I'm like, all right. I put "Let's Bang." "Let's Bang" was mine, and the face of somebody else's. It was just like how it was like perfect. It's just
It was
like
a really good face. That's why. It was a really good face.
It was a really good face. Whoever drew that, it was a really good face. I think it was Kyle that drew it.
I don't know if I have it. I gotta figure out how I got to it last time. I think we had to play a game of TKO.
That'd be fun. I'd be down.
Yeah, TKO is a lot of fun.
We could do that too because Mixer streams really like it's pretty
It's pretty on point.
yeah, so it's like there's like very low latency in between the
Yeah,
actual...
even if you're off by a second, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
just,
so I'll let you know next time because we should do that sometime soon.
I love it every time we play it. We should really play Word Spud. Is that the one, or is it the sound effects one? Earwax. Sorry.
Earwax is you know what? If there's a bad Jackbox game ever, let's play that, and that gives Chris the giggles, dude.
Earwax is always, it's just like
we went straight from being really annoyed at Jackbox 5 to let's go play Jackbox. It was I think 2 or 3.
Yeah,
we played Earwax.
Earwax is so good. I love it.
We'll do that
really
soon.
I would really like to play that one game where it's just like I think it's actually Word Spud. The one where you just keep adding different words and
that was very underrated and people didn't like it. But I played that with friends once and it just was the most obscene, incoherent sentence that you've ever read in your entire life.
Yeah, me, Kyle. I think Sam was playing. I don't think you were playing it. I think you were doing something else. But we played just that one game because there's only 4 people, I think. So me, him, and like a couple other people played it. And we had like this ridiculous like running sentences like I'm Hank Hill from King of the Hill and I'm propane. It just kept going on and on. It was the most ridiculous shit. I think Kyle still has that saved because it's like a running sentence that just goes nowhere. It's good. It's good. I like that.
If we can, I want to advertise. I would love to do a giant stream. But I want like a lot of people like joining in for like the audience too.
I think it was Sigma that we playing with too. That's all right.
I'm now that I'm streaming more, so we're gonna end the podcast right here. So
thank
you for watching. You can catch me. I have a Twitch. I'm trying to stream at least once or twice a week. I'm gonna hopefully go aim for twitch.tv/Depunked. I have Chris in there. We'll stream Overwatch if we don't do anything else. I stream Smash a lot, and we're gonna try to do some other games. Hopefully get some party shit going on, maybe some local stuff going. And follow me
I stream it. Oop, good.
No, follow me at Twitter with also Depunked. I have Depunked pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. Anyway, what, David? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I stream occasionally. It's something I gotta get into a better habit of. But you can catch me at twitch.tv/DurandalJoyeuse, and I'll have Adrian with the spelling for that.
Yeah, fix that goddamn name, brother.
Dorhuda?
Can we talk about the inside joke that I think we all had on our mind about a certain person with David on PSN?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You might not know about this actually. Does he know?
No, David. No, he 100% knows about this.
Okay, you can tell it. You would tell it better than I would.
So, he might be listening. We have a friend named Sigma.
Yeah, he likes games. So
about the name confusion.
Yeah, it's just so good.
This is one of my favorite stories. So David here has the tag Vane Zyler, and he's had it for ages. Like as long as I've known him, he's had it. And he has Vane Zyler on pretty much everything. If not, it's like a Vane Zyler with a couple letters at the end with the VZ or something like that. Yeah. But so it's Vane Zyler everywhere, and he's been on PSN and he's had PSN forever. Years have went by of well, what's your actual PSN?
Good old CQ.
So that's his PSN. Our friend Sigma. Which, I mean, I get it. I 100%. I would play the same thing too. Is he added Vane Zyler on PSN and has just been talking to him as if he was actual Vane Zyler. And the guy apparently has been responding back just fine. And years later, I'm talking like 2014, 2015, maybe even 2016.
Yeah, this was like a good 3-4 years later.
Yeah, he just gets in the call. and he's like trying to play. I think he's trying to play
Like
David
Rocket League.
in a fighting
Marvel.
game. And
Yeah.
Marvel's like, hey, let's
Yeah.
play. He's like, I don't have you added. He's like, yeah, you have me added. We talk all the time. He's like, no. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, I don't have you added. Add me on PSN. I have you added. No, this is my PSN tag. He tells him that, and there's a long pause,
I love
and it
it.
just goes, who have I been talking to this entire time?
Who have I been talking to this entire time? You've been talking to some guy. Hey, Vane, how's it going? Like, hey, man, my buddy Vane. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? What the fuck?
Well,
Well,
that's just
here's the real question, though. Who the hell else would have the name Vane Seiler?
no fucking clue, because that's an old character that I created for a fucking tabletop game ages ago.
Have I ever told this story? Maybe it was the same story. Is I had the tag HD Shadow back in the day.
Right.
So that was my tag. Did I ever tell you guys the history of it?
No.
Back in Arena for Halo 1, the winner of it was some dude that was like way above everyone else's league. Was named
Talk about the
HP.
G4 show?
Yeah, his name was HP Darkman. And so, yeah,
Dark.
yeah. But dude, watch that Arena episode's great because that dude's so infinitely better than everyone else. It's hilarious.
Right.
Because there's one point where they're playing a Blood Gulch, no shields, and it's like 16 or 8 players. I forget how many people are on it. And at one point you hear them like go HP Darkman in the lead while he has like 23 kills. I swear to God, they turn away for like 15, 30 seconds, and you hear the guy go, "Oh my God." All right, well, HP Darkman here is like at 43 kills now. Like it was like 30 seconds to a minute where they were gone, and they turned back like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck, dude? And you see his camera just straight just popping people off, head, yeah,
You just see his face.
boom, headshot.
He's kind of moving his head a little bit. Eyes going nuts.
But anyway, so I kind of ripped off that with Darkman with Shadow and HP. I didn't use HP, I used HD, but that's because what I would do is to fight off screen cheating back in the day, is I would hide in the corner in Halo and turn away so that all you saw, like, you didn't see my screen,
Right.
and so it was all black. So my friends didn't know Halo levels nearly as much as I did. So I would camp somewhere with my screen face down and all black, and then whenever I know they were passing by, I just start meleeing and hit, and because it said in Halo it was called hit down, I think it was called, or something like that, and so I just be hit down for Shadow. But then it just happened that high definition was a thing coming up, so it was like high definition Shadow. That's cool. I'm like, all right. I guess
Those shadows.
I guess it's high definition, so fuck it.
High definition.
But where my story was coming was I had HD Shadow on my Xbox as my tag going into Halo, right? My fucking asshole friend in fucking elementary school got Xbox Live before me and fucking took HD Shadow as his fucking name.
He's no longer with us.
Fuck that, dude. I
Does
got
he work at that Burger King? That's why I call him an asshole. I didn't have the friggin' burger. Fucking asshole, you take my name, then you take my burger?
I sort of got that fucking tilted me. Cause I could
But
probably,
yeah, that's you can tell.
yeah, because if I had HD Shadow back then, I probably would have kept it. I would have been like, whatever. But
Somebody took my no panties, so whatever.
So Chris had one time.
It is a great name.
For like there was a solid couple of years where it's like every like year or two, year and a half, we would all get bored with our gamer tags and all like do some like lame ass like all change it to a theme, but it wasn't lame. It wasn't like some like PSI.
Yeah, it wasn't KSI. That's
KSI, that's what it was.
Let's KSI no pants.
Which is funny. I love seeing KSI now because I'm like, what the fuck? That's a fucking relic. But
KSI.
So we all did Nick Cage references, and I did National Prophet.
Yeah, National Treasure.
Yeah. Yes. Someone else, I forget, did something else, and Chris loved the line. What was?
No panties. It's from Bad Lieutenant. It's a fucked up scene too. But that line, because Nick Cage, it's like a close-up. He's like, no panties. And it's like it's the weirdest Nick Cage delivery ever, but it's so good. And that's my gamer.
So first off, you got a lot of messages thinking you were a girl, huh?
Girl. Yeah, even though I had a Nick Cage gamer pick.
You have Will Smith.
No. At the time, I had a gamer pick from the movie Next.
Now he has a Will Smith I Am Legend picture, which didn't translate to Xbox One really well, so it comes out like that
like
fucking big. So you see, it's a small ass Will Smith head. Anyway, tell them how it happened. Why aren't you no pants anymore?
Well, my cousin at the time was playing 360 games. He didn't have an Xbox One. I didn't have an additional Xbox One for the living room, so he was playing 360 games. He was playing Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare. He played a lot. He was playing for hours, and I was like, all right, cool. I was out at the movies or whatever. I came back and I turned on my Xbox One, and it told me that it said, I can't remember exactly what it said, but it said your name is now Itchy Foul because of fucking not terms of
service and all that.
So yeah, whatever. And I was just like, what the why? What did I do? And then I was like, it's because he was playing a fucking kid's game. My gamer tag, because he didn't have an Xbox One or an Xbox 360 ever, so he never had a gamer tag himself. So he had to play with mine. And I was like,
running around Garden Warfare, no panties.
oh, you can't play this game with that name.
Report him.
Report him. Like, how many people reported him? I wonder. I mean, he didn't have a microphone. I'm assuming he wasn't talking shit.
Teabagging everyone.
I look at the message. He was talking shit to everybody. I was like, oh no.
But you were Itchy Foul, and it had like a string of like 7 numbers at the end of it.
It was like 5, 8, 6.
Which they used to, which is how people got the workaround, which is why it's not allowed anymore. Because what people would do is they didn't want to spend the $10 to change your gamer tag, so they would all say, "Hey, everyone report me," so that way they report and they're allowed to change their gamer tag with free.
That's random.
Yeah,
it's like
no.
adjective, a freaking bird.
No. It's not that they gave you a random gamer tag, but they allowed you to change it for free. But they don't allow that anymore because of the workaround. So now Chris had to pay $10 to change his name to something else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now it just gives you like 2 words and then a bunch of numbers. And it's just like.
And it's funny because you could 100% tell who got their gamer tag banned.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is because if they asked me what I wanted to pick, I would have just put an extra M in. So
I still think you should have.
Well, what was the one I picked right after that? It wasn't. It's Trump Cena, right? I think it was something. That's my gamer tag right now. I think it was actually It's Trump Cena. I just kept Itchy Foul for a little while.
You did.
Because I couldn't think of one.
And we picked Trump gamer tags because it was really funny back when he wasn't
president.
when he was a joke.
It was like a year
and then the joke became real. I was like, uh-oh.
John Cena was so I combined both of them.
And there's occasional times where Chris wonders, why the fuck am I getting teabagged so...
Yeah, probably. Either that or, I don't know, maybe I wasn't healing him enough. I don't know. Because I get teabagged by my own teammates, too.
I think that's why.
The other day I got teabagged by someone, and then they sent me a message saying, you're trash. I'm like, I got 4 gold. Fuck you. Like, I'm sorry.
I think you gotta put the fact that it's your gamer tag.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe they hate John Cena. I don't know.
Also, by the way, it's ITZ.
ITZ, lowercase z.
As in the old Xbox clan.
Yeah. What was an Xbox clan before?
Wasn't it? I think so. Yeah.
I thought it sounded funnier than.
Oh, it might have been. I think I've seen it so often. I think it was now. Yeah. We have I won't out the other gamer tags in case I don't want it outed. But
Trump's.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. You can
Wasn't yours like turned down for Trump or something like that?
It was.
Turn up for Trump.
Turn up for Trump.
Yeah. And then the joke became real, so I hopped on that.
I'm gonna tell Kyle's because I don't care. It is good. It is a Trump and chill. That was good. If you get the front, then cool.
And then what else have we got? There's one more.
Oh no! What was it? Was there something else?
Guru didn't. I think Guru had one.
Oh, Guru did have one. What the fuck was his? Oh no! What was it?
I'll look.
Look at that.
While I'm looking, go ahead and hand out where people can find you at.
You can go, David. You already kind of did though, didn't you?
I was gonna say yeah.
Spell out your goddamn Twitter or your Twitch. I ain't doing that.
We'll be in the description.
I ain't doing that. Spell it out.
Oh God. DURANDAL.
Yeah, just put it. Yeah.
Then after that, Joyeuse is JOYEUSE.
It was twerking Trump.
Twerking Trump. Twerking Trump. All the good stuff back in 2015.
Yeah, you can tell how much it got. Oh no, Trump scene is kind of still.
It was like right before we played Halo 5. I remember. I remember that was like our clan for Halo 5 was just a TRMP.
It was the Trumpettes.
Yeah, but it was a TRMP for our tags. You know, like you put 4 characters.
Man, we got some fucking heat whenever we play too.
What? We made it harder for us. It's like hard mode.
I'm sorry, brother. That heat got real. The joke got real, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, actually, Kyle kept his, but he only kept his because he doesn't play Xbox anymore, really.
You guys want to spend $10 on that?
Kept mine. I'm in on the joke 100%. 4 years running.
So is Trump.
All right.
Trump,
All right.
like, I got inaugurated? Shit.
All right.
Oops.
No politics in the podcast. Chris, where we can find you?
Trump.
At
You
Trump.
find me at the White House.
Find me at the White House. No. What is my Twitter? I think it's just GorTheMovieGod. GorTheMovieGod. Find me there. GorTheMovieGod on YouTube. I'm GorTheMovieGod everywhere. I say GOR because everybody thinks it's Gore with an E, but because that's how you spell Gore.
What's Gore stand for?
Good old radishes.
Good old
All right.
Republicans.
Thank you for listening, and tune in next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I
Why
love
would you watch this train wreck?